This is what we are.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler.
Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts.
At the limit, performance tells the truth. From the drift track to off-road to the open road, Kenda engineers its tires where failure is not an option. Vesda Performance, Cleaver All-Terrain. One engineering standard, professional grade. From the podium to the pavement. Kenda, find your retailer at kendatire.com.
Oh, man, I am just in awe of this place. I mean, Battle at the Springs. What an amazing backdrop. And we're about to go into our top 16 here at a new track in New England. This is not a new story unfolding, but I'll tell you what, we're looking for a new champion here, or is it going to be a repeat customer in James the Machine Deane? Currently leading the pack, Odi Bakchis. We'll see where he ends up at the end of the night, but this is where they currently land. Odi Bakchis, James Deane, Brand Sorenson, Conor Shanahan, Frederick Osbo. What an amazing track, and who's going to come out on top?
Yeah.
Dylan Hughes, Jack Shanahan, Forsberg, Cole Richards, and Ryan Tuerck.
It's going to be tough. A lot of these drivers still in the mix, so I think there's going to be a massive shakeup when it comes to the season standings by the time the lights finally go out here.
I'm just telling you, I'm just in awe of this Stafford track. I mean, the people are so nice. Everything is just top notch. Again, top 3 venue for me as we take a look at our track, the Battle of the Springs.
Yeah, love this layout. Big start to get things kicked off. You get a bit of a decel before ripping through outside zone 1, super similar to Seattle. Decel coming off that, inside clip at 2, swing that car back around for zone 3, and then get a nice tight section through 4, and that's going to set you up for that long span between 5, 6, and all the way out to the wall at 7.
That's really special.
Very special.
That is special. Inside joke. Let's take a look as, again, true drift. Now, what's really cool about this, we'll show you the track here. We talked about the 7 zones. Our judges, Vernon, Brian, and Reese, will be scrutinizing the runs. But what we're looking at here is the True Drift course preview. And True Drift is something so unique because what you're seeing is an actual person driving the exact course that has been scanned by Race Data Labs to actually and accurately represent every turn, bank, painted line, and every track imperfection, resulting in the only perfect copy of every track Formula Drift goes to. So thanks to True Drift and Race Data Labs for the Stafford Speedway course preview.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah, I saw this earlier, I think I saw it yesterday, where a driver on a sim, Zach, I believe it was, O'Sullivan, he's friends with Ryan Littoral, and he posted a video of him competing against Von Gittin Jr. and his qualifying run at Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show you, like, and he was like banging doors with them, and it was cool. It's a ghost car, but it is so stinking cool, man. So, all right, as we open the door for a news story here, let's open the door to the keys to victory.
Yeah, you got to stay high on that bank in the first outside zone, then make sure to time the transition correctly coming off the bank. It's absolutely crucial for the rest of the run. Quick and snappy transitions at the inner clips, and then commitment all the way through the final zones, all the way to the wall, but don't hit it too hard that you straighten at the very end.
And as you can see, again, that the transition, you definitely want to hit that down in the flatlands there. As we take a look at our judges here up in the box, Vernon Zvanveld from the Netherlands, Brian Eggert representing the US of A, Reese Marin, let's just call him, he's from Philly. I'm just kidding, he's from Colombia. And then Robbie Bushido Blade Nishida, he is sitting out on the rotating judge schedule, but he is here in the building. He is assisting the judges with basically ingesting all of the RDL and the Wally information coming in.
It's been great to have him here to kind of run back and forth. And yeah, it's interesting having all four here, though, because it's like, you know, just seeing all your family members in one spot.
Get the band back together here.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of people tuning in across the globe, including my man Rutledge Wood, man. So again, he's tuning in now. So we got a packed house.
Dude,
I mean,
look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it holds like 9,000 as we take a look at our top 16 here in O'Reilly Auto Parts top 16. O'Reilly, the official auto parts retailer, Formula Drift. Hughes versus Buchanan, Hopson versus Osbo. Tuerck versus Field. That's going to be a burner.
That's big.
James Deane, Andy Hateley. Andy, come on, man. You know who you're going against. Talk about that right side.
Yeah, Brandon Sorenson, Daniel Stookie, battle of two drivers coming out real strong this weekend. And then Jack Shanahan, Simon Olsson, love that one. That's going to be nasty. Conor Shanahan, Dan Burkett. Dan's on it right now. I think Conor's got to be a little bit worried. And then Odi Bakchis versus Madison, who also came out very strong. There is not an easy pick in any of these battles. Both sides of the brackets are pretty nasty. And man, when the smoke finally clears, that podium is going to be real interesting.
Absolutely. So.
Look at the cars.
I can't get over it. Yeah, all the cars. There's RV parking back in that far right. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. So again, it's very, very cool. The Pro Spec, you can see their camp on the left-hand side. You got the Pro and the Paddock on the right-hand side. But let's go on and get with it. Cody Buchanan, Dylan Hughes. Here is what we're looking at, and they jump into that burnout box. The battle of the Nissan Z with that reboot wide open Nissan Z, and then the Permatex BMW right there. The E46 of Dylan the Dozer Hughes. Dylan Hughes looking oh so good in that BMW. All right, prepping and warming the tires, putting a heat cycle into it. And let's see who advances on our first battle of the top 16.
Yes, this is going to be pretty big here for Buchanan making this jump up here, and I'm excited to see how he deals with a bit more pressure on this one.
Again, the next bets, place your bets. Chance to win real money on FD. Look at that. Ooh, Ryan Tuerck, his percentage went up. Yeah, this is updated after the round of 32. Shanahan's always, James Deane, duh. But Ryan Tuerck having his wife, Shannon, his oldest son by his side, and being right here in the New England area. Got to be feeling it.
Yeah, interesting. And Odi not on there. I'm not giving suggestions.
Yeah, might be a good bet. All right, here we go. Dylan the Dozer Hughes out of that start chicane, initiate into that first outside zone, and Cody Buchanan very deep. Look at that, the cannonball comes on in. Woo, he is working it. Gets a little touchy with the wall, then has to back off. Dylan into that second inside zone. Now coming through, passing the transition. Cody, I don't know what he definitely cranks him that reboot wide open as he comes and finishes across the finish line. Both of them, these guys are on it, man. Absolutely on it.
Yeah, phenomenal way to start off this top 16. I mean, that is nuts. Cody Buchanan, man, scrappy. Like just a super, super scrappy run. I mean, you could tell what it means to him, how much he wants this win. Dylan Hughes out front, though, looking very, very stable. Look at him. Gets all the way up to the wall, adds a little bit more angle. He's just scraping the back corner. I mean, if you've got some extra BMW taillights right now, I can tell you one pit's it's going to need them. Man, Dylan Hughes, the way he's driving. But Cody Buchanan does not give up at any point in time. Gets in the wall a little bit earlier on. But then through the rest of this, he is fighting. He's scrapping. He wants this. And, I mean, the amount of confidence you have getting into top 16, especially as a rookie, for a lot of rookies, just making top 16 could be considered a successful year. And for Cody, I mean, man, I can't imagine the amount of ambition that this gives him. Now he feels like he can take down the whole world.
Yeah, I mean, he really tried to press Dylan Hughes to force a mistake, and he was just all over him. And it was just really aggressive. It wasn't loosey-goosey. It was just really forceful. Every turn, every transition, he just got right back into formation and got into that smoke-filled pocket. Cody Buchanan now leading. Dylan Hughes in tow. Cody Buchanan flips it through and into that first big outside zone. You can see the telemetry there, courtesy of Race Data Labs. And the Wally system, Dylan Hughes hits the wall. Very comparable to Cody Buchanan. Comes off it. Now into the power out. There's those two outside zones with that front zone right in between. And here's that big 180-degree coming on into the wall. Keep it off the wall. Yo! Buchanan, well done. I mean, that was absolutely precision driving by Buchanan in that front.
Yeah, that was huge. That was massive. I mean, and confidence booster coming off that chase as well. You can see Cody feels like he's a new man. Dylan Hughes, though, I mean, he's giving it to him. He knows exactly how hard things went. His spotter would have been in his ear and said, look, Cody is no slouch, and you got to come out swinging. And you can see that here is now on that right-hand side. Those are the tally scores for percentages of zones filled as we run through this. That's coming from the Wally system. It is not how the judging is being done here in tandem, but it's a little bit more information there to really throw you deeper into this event. And
100%. Yeah. 100% by Cody Buchanan. So that was that outside zone right in front of the finish line.
Yeah, that's massive. That's so big here. But man, what a phenomenal way to kick off our top 16. Both these young drivers really getting after it. And remember, as we said, Cody Buchanan, a rookie this season. Dylan Hughes, I mean, I remember his rookie season, but he's moved super far past that and is now battling for podiums on a very, very regular basis. This right here, this is the Race Data Labs visual of what the Wally systems, those little boxes on the roof of the cars, is able to produce. So it gives you an idea of where the car is going, what their line is, where the zones are, if they're accelerating, if they're decelerating, all the information you could want, and even more.
Yeah, some of the other data, the mimic percentage, and here we go, slide them left or right. Looks like Dylan Hughes gets the victory. It was not unanimous. So again, Vernon and Brian said that Dylan, the Dozer Hughes, gets the victory, taking out Cody Buchanan. Some great driving by both drivers, but Dylan just a little more refined than Cody Buchanan in the judges' eyes.
Yeah, I mean, that's going one more time with Dylan Hughes. That's a big note.
Yeah. All right, so again, Dylan gets the victory. Frederick Osbo, Ben Hopson. I was talking to Ben's mom and dad right before this, and he was talking about the steering pump and all that got replaced within 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. So now here he goes. But I think this is going to favor him going against Frederick Osbo, who is just like a robot. So I'm expecting some big things here. What's yellow and black and about to rip? Well, these two guys looking menacing here. That Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra on Kenda tires. You can see right there, Frederick Osbo will be chasing down Ben Hopson. All right, Ben Hopson comes out the gate. Here comes Frederick Osbo. So across the nose. Oh, wow, look at this. Whoa. Frederick Osbo. Oh, no. Frederick Osbo straightens out. He is not able to initiate. He's trying to throw it out there. And so here's the deal. Ben Hopson does need to complete his run, and he'll have a major advantage. All right, here he goes, transitioning pass into these outside zones. The Pennzoil Ultra Platinum Ford Mustang, you'd see him working it on in. Easy, quick work. What went wrong with Freddie's car?
Yeah, hard to say. Considering where he's parked, he shut it down pretty quick. It looked like he had no power coming through, and I mean, that's a big upset. Oh, he might have just parked it to let Ben come through, but either way, something is going wrong. To give you an idea of how big this is, Frederick Osbo is the #1 ranked driver when it comes to bank tracks. He's got 10 podiums in his career on bank tracks. So, I mean, if we're talking about favoritism to win an event like this, mathematically, everything points towards Osbo. But to finish first you have to finish. And Frederick Osbo just does not get that started out. I don't know, maybe an axle gone, because it looks like he kind of could get it, but it's hard to tell from that angle.
Kept like wiggling to like initiate or something.
Yeah, I mean, part of me thinks, maybe power is not going down. But yeah, we're going to get a 5-minute for sure for Frederick Osbo to get some hands on that car. Fingers crossed it's something small and something easy, but either way, to battle it back after something like that is not going to be a good time for him.
All right, so there it is. Like I said, look at that. He just keeps but
the right wheel, the passenger side wheel is not lighting off. Kind of leads me towards Axel.
Yeah.
Could be wrong though. Could be so many different things.
Well, you can see Frederick making his way back to the pits.
We've already started the bit of tear down. Now they'll keep the tools out, that's for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. You can see that awning there. They're already looking underneath.
Yeah, so they are allowed to take a look at the car. They cannot get hands on it without starting their 5 minute.
All right. Oh, man, this is a battle of giants right here. Matt Field and Ryan Tuerck. the beast from the Bay from Hampshire, live free or die. You can see statistically Ryan Tuerck getting 5 compared to 4 against each other. But here we go, Ryan Tuerck, that Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla out the gate. Boiler performance. Oh, we got a restart. All right, we got a restart here.
Is that cone? Yep, I see a cone down.
It's down.
Sopa going for a bit of a jog. It's good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stylish. Cone flip.
Did it with flair.
Yeah.
Falling with style.
The hard part with this too is like for the driver's mentality, it kind of screws with your head a bit because you're like, okay, you're ready to go, and then all of a sudden you have to be out of the zone, and then you've got what, 10 seconds to kind of get back into that headspace. So right now, a bit of a battle between the ears, between the two of them, who can get themselves situated better.
Yeah, I think both are so eager here. Ryan Tuerck, you know, he's had some rounds where it's just like he said, I messed up, that's it. But he knows Matt Field's right there in his rearview mirror, and Ryan Tuerck placing that car perfectly. Matt Field coming out of that zone just a little bit. Ryan Tuerck drops into that inside clip, now transitioning into the outside zone. Massive angle from Ryan Tuerck, transitions properly with the hot hatchback. Matt Field barely noses in, and he is really twisting the screws on him, applying the pressure. The American flag waving off the top of that Corvette.
Dang, well, if they were phased by that restart, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, not at all.
No, that's a finals level battle right there. As we get eyes on Osbo, the teammate of Ryan Tuerck. They're hopefully going to find out what this is. If it is an axle, I wouldn't be shocked if they can get that done in 5 minutes. But we'll have to see. Ryan Tuerck gets right up into the zone immediately. What a fantastic job. And there's Matt Field hunting a little bit. He's not as far back, but he's trying to regain that proximity. Coming through this transition, I mean, I don't think, did Tuerck lift at any point in time on this run? Right there, maybe for a second, but
look at the
so smooth. So smooth. That says to me, I mean, he's probably got maybe a little more wheel speed in it than other drivers do. He's probably taking a little bit of grip out. It's still quick, don't get me wrong. It's not slow, but he's not grabbing the handbrake a whole bunch. Look at that rear wheel is not stopping. He's just lifting off the throttle a little bit. That car is set up so well.
Yeah, it really suits this track.
Yeah.
Like you said, I mean, it looks like he zip-tied that throttle down and cut the cable at the end, because that was, as you said, very impressive.
Yeah, that's it. Now, the only hard part with something like this is Matt Field, who's going to have a car, well, Matt Field's going to have a car that's really gripped up. If Tuerck is got kind of a smoother setup, I'm hoping it can keep the same pace.
Temperatures are dropping as well, so that's going to be a factor. So talking about grip and slip, let's see what we got here from the beast from the Bay, that boiler performance, heat wave visual. Corvette throws it into the wall, dragon bumper, little left foot brake there from Matt Field, but Ryan Tuerck unfazed by that, no problem for him. Now transitioning into the flatlands, into the outside zone. He's got great angle there. Ryan Tuerck navigates around that inside clip, and now into this last outside zone goes Ryan Tuerck in tow of Matt Field.
Ooh, tough day to be a judge. That is a tough battle. Real interesting.
That was a great one. That's exactly what I anticipated. So thank you guys. Thank you for delivering.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we looked at this battle. We knew it was going to be heads up. Look at this. Matt Field gets all the way up there. Doing a good job. He wavers a bit. He kind of comes in and out of the zone a couple times. I think he made contact with the wall. Great midline coming through this section. Doesn't quite get all the way deep into that inside zone. Through the transitions, both drivers looking very, very good. Matt Field very stable as well. I mean, it's so close to what we saw in a Ryan Tuerck. Both of them have great setups in these cars. It looks like Matt Field's earlier on, dealing with a couple of issues, but you couldn't tell at this point. But yeah, look at Ryan Tuerck. Great job mimicking all the way through. Almost catches that car. Good transitions. Maybe not the same proximity that we saw from Matt Field when he was in the chase, but it's definitely a splitting hairs kind of feeling right now for the judges.
All right, pulling those wall units off the roof of their vehicles.
Matt Field taking a look over, and Freddie looking at 1:45 on the clock.
Frederick Osbo.
And I don't know,
still jacked up.
Can we see the other side of the car? Sorry, I'm not the director here, but I think the action's over there.
Absolutely.
Ooh, tough call. Judges still going at it.
Yeah, a couple of them are inputted as far as scores go.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, taking a look again, as exciting and heated as they were, they both had little mistakes, little nuances in different areas of the track. I think Matt had a mistake there up on the bank, and then Tuerck as far as proximity and mimicking, and that percentage, according to Wally, was off just a little bit down there at the bottom portion for Ryan Tuerck. So a little mistakes here and there. The results are inputted one more time, and one more time. Yeah, I totally agree. What do you guys think?
That is well-deserved OMT.
Okay, it looks like car is still up in the air. What is going on, boys?
The wheel is still
Mario. Yeah,
that is an axle, yeah. Okay. CV is out of it.
Oh, man, where's the clock? Where's the clock? What are we looking at timing-wise? Dude, this would be huge. I think Ben Hopson would take any kind of way. He's like, you know what? I don't care. I just want to win.
Yeah, this
and, oh, my gosh, 20 seconds. It's not going to happen, dude. 20 seconds in the three-time Formula Drift champion. It's not going to happen. That wheel needs to be on. No way. If the car is not completed in now less than 20 seconds, Ben Hopson will advance on into the Great Eight.
See what happens. They might be able to get that on. I mean, obviously hard to tell from this angle, but if they can get that in. 2, 1.
Not going to happen. Ben Hopson is going to get the win.
Got it.
The head shake. Very rare to see the disappointment from Frederick Osbo, and that's about all you're going to get. Just a head shake and say, no way. But the three-time champion is out in the Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra. You called it, Jacob. You said maybe an axle, and that's sure what it was. So unfortunately, wow, the Wally comes off. That is definitive, unreal.
I mean, great work there from Ben Hopson. I mean, it's not the way anybody wants to win. But I mean, for him at this point, considering some of the bad luck that he's had over the couple years, it's finally, hopefully in this moment, turned around a little bit. I know Ben and the family and the team never want to win because the competitor couldn't make it to the line, but
wow.
I think for Ben, he's going to take this one.
Wow, so let's go down to Lorette Nickel, who's with Frederick now.
I can hear Frederick talking to who I can only assume is Steph Papadakis. Can you show me what you have in your hand, Freddie? Oh my God. So the team was working so hard.
Right off.
It was, just sheared right off. Frederick Osbo's team working so hard. It was Mario, Sean, and Matt underneath the car working every second. Frederick, I can't even imagine the disappointment right now. What did you experience in the car?
Big bam and no drive. So right side stub axle, the important one on the bank, snapped right off. You know, it's a testament to the grip we're running out here with the Kendas, and you know, it's just there's 1,000 things that can break on these cars, and the boys are really good at staying on top of it. But today the Murphy's Law got the better of us, and you know, Ben, congratulations on moving on. I was looking forward to one hell of a battle, and I know this is not how you wanted to move on, but take it and now take it all the way, and it's back to the drawing board for us, and a stricter regime on how to stay on top of our parts.
Frederick, thank you so much for the insight, and unfortunately the axle just being the heartbreaking piece of Freddie's story today.
Yeah, thank you, Lorette, and you could just feel it. I mean, very rarely does Frederick show that bummer emotion, but you know who's stoked right now? Ben Hopson's moving on to the Great Eight. Maybe he can turn his luck around there for that Pennzoil Mustang RTR Spec 5 FD. Congratulations to Ben Hopson. He's advancing on. Oh, that's going to be great. Ben Hopson for Dylan Hughes.
Drifting's not just a sport, it's culture, it's in our blood.
Here we go, Andy Hateley. Oh, he is riding that tire right on that white line.
Tires are what we live and breathe in Formula D. We couldn't do this without them.
Through this lens, I catch details others might pass right by. Some might see a car. I see tuners taking care of what they love. The care poured into every engine. The trust in Pennzoil to keep it running strong. This moment, these drivers, the machine under this hood, that's what lasts.
Engine protection for the lifetime of your vehicle. Pennzoil. Long may we drive.
Available at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With the Canon Image ProGraph Pro 1100 professional photo printer, my images come alive in print. What I see through my lens is what you see on the wall. Vivid, detailed, and accurate.
Something has awakened. The horsepower and torque you always knew was there. Just waiting to make every drive thrilling. Track tested, off-road proven. Performance for everything you drive. Drive better with K&N.
BC Forged Wheels, custom built per order, offering extensive design, finish, and machining options. Strength, style, and precision come standard. Track proven, street ready. BC Forged, proud sponsor of Formula Drift 2026.
Adam LZ here to tell you that motorsports has taken me just about everywhere. And no matter the scenario, Link ECU is the answer. The flexibility Link gives me for drifting, the precision I need on track, the durability to handle off the track, and the reliability you want in a daily driver. Even when pushing an entire motorsport to a bigger level, Link ECU has been with me every step of the way.
This has been fun. It's been fun.
It's been a good ride.
Yeah.
It's been a good ride, guys.
Yeah.
Makes me a little sad, but I think it's just the right time. So yeah, this is going to be my last full season in Formula Drift. It's a weird feeling. What I can be most proud of is just being a top driver throughout 20 years of competition in Formula Drift. You know, I've had my ups and downs with cars and teams and everything, and to kind of go out on my own terms, I think is a special thing as well. Been able to be one of the guys that has helped progress the sport into what it is today is, you know, I'll take that. That's pretty cool. You know, my wife and I just had our second son on October 31st, so he's a Halloween baby. His name's Sonny. And then we also have our first son, Roman, who's about 4 years old now. You know, I've been doing drifting for so long. I've been chasing it for 20 years. And I just feel like I've given everything that I can give the sport.
Come on, make some noise, Atlanta! This is Ryan Tuerck's swan song!
The thing, I guess, that's driving me this year is just wanting to have a fun season. I feel like the pressure's not off my shoulders, but I feel like there's less of it knowing it's my last year. And I think trying to just look at the sport and enjoy it for what it is without having to feel so focused on all these minute things.
He's advancing on into the Great Eight. And there he is, Ryan Tuerck. His filmer there, getting the footy.
I will say, being a media guy for an FD team is one of the hardest jobs you could ever have.
Why's that?
It's long days, long hours. You're putting in 30,000 steps some days, carrying gear out in the sun, all just to bring that content back to the internet. So shouts out to all the media people out there. You guys do a phenomenal job making sure that these drivers get sponsors and we all get to see the action.
Yep, document the content. So yeah, all the yellow Formula Drift canon media.
All the best, yeah.
All those media nerds.
Love you guys. Love you guys. Those are my people, man.
I know.
Those are my people.
I hate everyone. I'm joking. But no, you having been there, yeah, because not many people know that. What team did you work with?
Riley Sexsmith in Pro 2 back in the day. Yeah, 2017, 18, and 19.
Drove the Subaru.
Did, yeah. Orange one. He's back driving again, so maybe one day we'll see him back.
Riley Sexsmith.
If he comes back and drives, I will probably cry that day.
What's his name with the A86? Dan.
Pat's here?
Patsier.
Patsier.
Pat.
Yeah.
I was thinking 3 letters.
Might have him on
I haven't
the
seen
podcast.
Patsier in a minute, dude.
Yeah, the battle axe is what they call that.
The battle.
Yeah.
Sorry, just sucking my thumb over
No,
here,
you're
like
good.
just like
Canadian drivers. Dave Briggs, another one.
Dave Briggs, of
Yeah,
course.
NASCAR V8.
And what's the NASCAR V8?
Yeah.
What was the name that actually got? He did the rodeo and into a wall up in Canada, and he got 3 strikes.
Mark Landerville.
Mark Landerville.
Jeez, what a legacy.
Well, yeah, I know.
What a legacy.
No, he won a round up in Canada at a track that I was announcing. He rodeoed the door, caught traction, and ran into the wall.
Seen the video.
Yeah, I'm announcing that event. I announced him crashing.
Oh, that's perfect.
Well, here he is, celebrate. Bang, he runs into the wall.
Oh, Canadians. My people.
Speaking of, Kevin Darwish is in the building.
He is, speaking of Canadians.
He brought me poutine. I haven't seen it yet, but
really?
I need it made up like a plate of nachos.
I mean, Ryan Tuerck used to drive up there as well, so yeah.
All right, we're doting on all the Canadians.
Yeah.
The director's saying, all right, wrap up the Canadian
come on,
comment.
let's
All right,
go.
Matt Field, Ryan Tuerck, as we're buying a little bit of time here, this is the one more time battle between the two. They got to tighten it up. Again, both of them had just had little minute mistakes here and there, some on the bank, some down on the bottom. But again, look at that. I mean, just so evenly matched here. So evenly matched. You got to love it. All right. And pulling up, Ryan Tuerck. Ryan Tuerck and that of Matt Field, the beast from the bag. All right, here we go. So Ryan Tuerck will lead Matt Field, hunting him down. Yeah, just, well, that looked like a drag race. The attitude of the car just got shot. All right, Ryan Tuerck coming into the outside zone. Matt Field right there, living a shadow. Quick little correction by both of them. But man, Ryan Tuerck, like you said, the clouds are coming off the car. Matt Field does. Oh, ripping off back bumpers. Staying in it, yes, sir. Battle damage, no big deal. Keep on keeping on. The front left and that back right of Ryan Tuerck shredding some skin, molted like a lizard. Nice job by both these guys staying in it. That was insane.
That's just old school. That's just fantastic drifting.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, not even old. That is right now.
That's just battling with your buddies. That is such a fun run. Ryan Tuerck, once again, car looks great. Everything seems fantastic for him to set up in there. Matt Field catches a little bit of wall, pulls some angle out because of it, but he picks up some speed, keeps the proximity. You love to see it. You can already tell how hard Matt Field is going for it and just doesn't quite catch the transition in time. Both of them stay in it. You love to see it. I mean, I know the World Cup's on, but there's no flopping here.
Yeah, and bring it all the way across the finish line. Yeah, that could have easily, like you said, been a flop, or just could have spun the car out, both of them.
Yeah, they both stay in. That's a decent hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that
drone almost got lost in it.
Yeah, Justin Smash getting the footy.
Look at this. Right back in it. Matt Field, no quarter given.
Yeah.
I mean, quarter was given, but yeah.
Here's your change, you filthy animal. All right, coming. Here's taking a look at the Race Data Labs telemetry, and you can see on pace. Look at.
So he accelerates through the transition and catches it. I wonder when Race Data Labs is going to have damage effects on the cars. That's the next update. Real-time damage. But yeah, Matt Field through there, he just basically gets on the throttle at the wrong time, and that's what ends up bringing it up. But
looks like T2.
Oh, looks great.
Looks like T2, man.
These cars without the shells on are just weapons.
Oh, dude,
it's so cool.
They look so mean.
Yeah. I'm just saying, we could go no body. I don't think you're putting. Okay.
The race tape.
Yeah, race tape. Like they called it speed tape. Come on, Matt. Show us what you got. Let's do some origami.
Some arts and crafts.
Yeah, arts and crafts with SOPA. He can't hear us. Oh, that's not going to hold it. Come on, man. Big strips.
I think he's just going to hold it there and then add some more.
Yeah, I need like.
All right, let's go. Everybody chant Matt. Matt. Talking about SOPA, not Field.
Oh.
Okay. It's like, I mean, here's the thing is he will be leading. So, and what's interesting here too is the damage. I mean, he was definitely being aggressive and there's not, I mean, as far as an advantage, there's really no advantage or disadvantage here other than just the contact. And also, you know, taking a look at the, after this second run, I believe the judges will focus on, if they need to, look at who was at fault there.
Yeah.
You know, was Matt being too aggressive, impeding on the line? Did Ryan Tuerck decel? It didn't look like it. You pointed out that Matt accelerated heavily through that transition, which is good, but you need to time it.
Yeah, we might be able to catch it on a replay after. Just Matt gets on the throttle. I mean, we're talking a hundredth of a second too early, and that's all it is. He wants to be aggressive. He wanted to be right in the side of Ryan Tuerck. Unfortunately, got into the back of it.
All right, Matt Field leads. Ryan Tuerck tries to time it because he knows who he's going against. Oh man, initiation. Ryan Tuerck. Oh, there it goes. Oh, the hood. The hood flew off. Oh boy, he might have lost the run right there, but you got to consider who's at fault there. Because again, so all right, let's finish this run out. But wow, you just talked about the cars look mean without the body panels. Looks like he's taking it all off right now as Ryan Tuerck pedals back a little bit.
Jeez.
But again, you know, they say hood latch or doors if they pop off. But again, he did have that contact.
Yeah, and there that was interesting.
There was a lot of water and stuff. There was fluid.
Yeah, you caught that too. It looked like there was moisture on the side. I don't know if that was spray coming off Matt Field or if that was coming off Tuerck, but either way, Matt Field looks like he is driving super angry right now. The way he gets through this course, it's going to be this part right here. Look at, comes through, throws on more angle, and then just launches this car out. It's a fantastic run in the lead for Matt Field. I don't know how he kept that much speed, and I really want to know where that liquid is coming from. Maybe Ryan Tuerck is down on power because that's why he was able to get through. That looked like it landed for a second. But yeah, Tuerck just not able to really keep up the pace at this point in time and seems to slow throughout the run. So I wouldn't be shocked if that liquid is something that's coming out of Tuerck's car. Really hard to tell at this point.
Yeah, or coming from Matt. You know, he's missing that hood, so there could be something.
Yeah, spray coming off. From a catch can or something like that. But it very much looked like.
Well, think about that contact. Maybe there's something critical like an oil catch can in that front left. The hood pops off. It might have popped something off, and that's what's spraying all over the track.
Yeah, that's a solid point as well. If it is spraying, maybe it's on the track, and Tuerck's not able to really keep up the pace because we're speculating pretty heavily here. But look at Tuerck's windshield has already got stuff on it.
Yeah, I think it's coming up on the bank.
It looks like it's coming off the front end of Matt. On that section, if you look at the hood, the hood comes off. This angle's not going to cover it. That last one did, though. You can almost see some sort of smoke coming off the front end of the vehicle. Yeah, really, really tough to tell. But he did see that Ryan already had some sort of fluid on his windshield at that point in time. So a lot of things going on. Judges more or less going in and double-checking some stuff in the rule book. I am really curious to see what happened here. There's Tuerck out of the car, taking a look. He's gonna go chat with Matt Field and see how this all plays out. Look at the smiles. Hopefully he can't read lips.
All over the car. He's like, all over me. Yeah, he's like, it's oil. It's everywhere.
Oh, and look at the back corner.
So here's the scenario. I'm talking to some of the judges. I'm talking to Reese over here. You know, the contact was made. I am quite surprised. Oh, wow, yeah.
There is a bunch of fluid coming out of the rear. It looks like the catch can or the sump out of Matt Field's car. Thank you so much. We got the fridge up here, and he's able to get photos from the track. So that came off the oil, would have been the reservoir for the dry sump system, the breather from there. So that is not good for Matt Field or his engine, and it looks like there might be fluid underneath of it. We may have, there it is.
Major delay, yeah, because that could have happened. It looked like it was on the bank. We saw fluid on the car.
Yeah, and that's my worry here right now. I don't know how long this issue is going on. We did hear earlier on that there was some sort of power issue, so maybe they kind of knew something was going on then. Hard to say. Hopefully the engine of Matt Field is all right. That's going to be the biggest thing for me. But
yeah, all right. So again. The biggest thing here is, as I was talking about, doors, hoods, or hatches, if they open during competition, you know, you're eliminated. Basically, that's an incomplete by that driver. And the scenario is, as I was talking about, like, Sopa checked the car, checked the bumper, but Matt Field did have the opportunity to call the comp timeout and strap it down. So, again, Matt Field, this was, again, the lead run by Ryan Tuerck. Matt Field, this is where the contact was made. But the bigger issue here is the competition timeout could have been called by Matt. I don't know why he didn't. If he just felt confident or was just in the flow state and just said, hey, let's just do this. So with this hood flying off early on, it's pretty much over at that point.
Yeah.
Like that, because how, you know, like, whoa, that could have been worse, right? It could have landed on his car, could have impeded on that, but it did go out, which is good. But I think the bigger issue there is again, he did not ask for a competition timeout. So that is very unique by Matt Field. So looks like Ryan Tuerck will get the victory. Ryan Tuerck gets the win and advances on. So Ryan Tuerck going over to Matt Field. Things happen. And there you go. Make some noise for New Hampshire zone. Ryan Tuerck will advance on into the Great Eight. And yeah, that was, again, there's a couple scenarios here. Not scenarios, but again,
things in
hood flew off, oil, fluids. I mean, look at that thing. Yeah, dude, Rain X, more like Oil X. You know?
The other part is like that oil was kind of milky looking.
Stinks.
So, yeah. It's possible an engine issue. Coolant gets into that system and overfills the tank. But anyways.
Wow. All right. When we come back, we'll lick our wounds, or Ryan Tuerck will. But again, Matt Field knocked out. Ryan Tuerck will advance on. We'll be right back here to Stamford, Connecticut, Stamford Speedway.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Maserati Thursdays in October. Play all month long for a chance to take home an elegant and powerful Italian sports car. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. You in?
Looking for a college where you can learn by doing? The University of Northwestern Ohio puts the wrench in your hand and your future in motion.
I would recommend UNOH to anybody who wants to excel in this industry.
With industry connections, cutting-edge equipment, and programs in automotive, diesel, high performance, robotics, and more, this is education that works.
You will come to this school and you will leave 10 times what you were when you came here.
Apply now at unoh.edu.
Get out there and have fun. Because you've got McGuire's. And we've got your back. From wash, to paint care, to maintenance and more, McGuire's has your hybrid ceramic solution for every adventure. McGuire's, reflect your passion.
There's a place no map will show you. A secret spot. A high-performance hideout for cars that crave chaos. New brakes? Check. Roll cage? Check. A spoiler so big it doubles as a picnic table? Oh, you bet. Every apex we nail, every second we shave, it's all knowledge that goes right back into your ride. Look like fun? It is. You in?
everyone. Welcome back from break. Dylan Hughes, we have been watching some wild things unfold on the track. But before we start talking about that, I want to talk about your run against Odi Buchanan and how much pressure that he was putting on you.
The dude was killing it. Honestly, huge shout out. He's a rookie. Cody's just absolutely shredding. Like, huge props to that dude. We had an awesome battle, and it was just a whole lot of fun. I definitely anticipated quite a bit more grip on the bank, to be honest with you. That's why you saw me bump off of it on my lead and on my chase. And then, of course, these guys have been bouncing off it as well. So kind of interesting. We're figuring the track out, but overall, a really awesome facility here. And we're just stoked to be up here in Connecticut. And, yeah, we're going to keep sending it. I got Ben Hopson next, so we'll see what happens. We're going to send it. Yeah, absolutely. And can we talk about, to your point, the track? And, of course, the sun's come down, temperatures have dropped, but maybe the grip, normally when the sun goes down, the grip comes up. Do you think that that's happening? Not really. Usually when the sun goes down and the direct sunlight goes off of the race surface, you can expect the grip to go up dramatically. And in this case, it doesn't really seem to be happening. So that's just the ins and outs of running a new track. None of us have data here, so maybe that's just going to be one of the characteristics of this place. But overall, pretty cool. We love it. And we will see you moving forward. Dylan, thank you so much for your time. Jared?
Thank you so much, Lorette and Dylan Hughes, just looking really calm. Just his demeanor, his nature. He's like kind of jacked, but he was definitely mellow yellow there, brother.
Maybe it's the dozer because he's going to go to sleep.
Yeah. All right, Andy Hateley, James Deane. Yeah, that was a snore. All right, as Andy Hateley, James Deane are going and doing battle. The Drift Wizard versus the Machine.
See what happens.
Sounds like a sci-fi movie.
The Drift Wizard versus the Machine. It's one of those dark romance books my wife keeps talking about.
It's a lighthearted comedy.
Yeah, it's about two friends in their discovery.
Adventure. Yeah. All right, here we go. James Machine Deane out front. The Drift Wizard is going against the 5-time and defending champion. Let's see what James has got. He looks like he dwarfs that BMW as he initiates into that big outside zone. James Deane throws it in, a little wavering there by both the drivers. Andy Hateley still up in the mix, still in conversation, but he falls back. Going into that inside zone 2. Now 3, 4, and a 5. Whoa, Andy Hateley.
Let's go.
Yo, James Deane stays in it. Man, we are throwing down here. It is the Battle of the Springs. And we did see some springs for coming out of Matt Field's vehicle, and there's definitely a battle. Wow, well,
dang.
Well done.
Love it, absolutely love it. Andy Hateley's just going for it, and that's one of the best things about chasing down James Deane. You know it's going to be a solid run out front. You can take some risks, you can go for some dives, and just have a great time with it. It's tough. Those cars are so fast, they're so wild, but for Andy Hateley, I mean, he's doing absolutely everything he can to just try and stay in this battle. Great dive there, great timing on it. James Deane out front, though, he's going to give you the lead run that you need to have a fantastic battle every single time.
And as we can see, so watch this. So yeah, Andy gets out of shape, comes out of the smoke. It's like, oh, there you are.
Yeah. Even here, through this transition, dives back in, gets on the throttle, and lands it perfectly. So, fantastic job. Such a hard thing to do, to be able to pick up the throttle there right after transition and timing it without slamming into another driver. But there you go. Big view of the half mile.
Yeah, talking to Aaron Jesse, he's more the static drone. He was like, dude, this place is epic. Yeah. Justin Smash, he's the FPV drone pilot. So we have 2 different drones that we utilize.
Yeah.
Kind of the, what you call the hype one?
The hype drone, yeah.
The hype drone, the video game drone.
That's great.
That's Justin Smash, and then Aaron Jesse is the pilot of the more static drone. So here we go. Andy Hateley out front. James the Machine Deane in the chase situation. And oh, look at that, James. He works his way back up top. Very uncharacteristic. Timing it. Now Andy Hateley, look at this. He is standing on it right now. But James grind. Oh. Oh boy.
And the plot thickens.
Oh boy. All right. So here's the question: was Andy already on that pace? Was he already maxed out angle and going to stay there, or was James too aggressive and he forced that mistake, or forced the basically stopping both vehicles?
Now we're gonna find out here shortly. This is it's interesting. I think it could go from first view, without being able to see anything else yet. I think it could go either way. There is a decel that's coming off the bank, although it is, you're supposed to be back on throttle as you come down. So be able to take a look here. So Andy Hateley, left foot brake, good pace through here, comes off the left foot brake, adds a bit of angle. Oh, man. I'm leaning a little bit more towards, after that one, that Andy was already starting to over-angle. Take a look at the front wheels and see if he's on a ton of angle. Little tap of left foot brake, that's really hard to tell. That angle doesn't help a ton to decide. This one might, though.
Wally, seeing through the smoke. Look at the telemetry.
James is trying to slow down. There's a bit of a red path. I think that's more of a coast. Oh, man. Andy looks like he is... from right there, it looks like Andy might have been maxed out on angle trying to come through it.
He was on a weird trajectory.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, like where he would end up going is kind of off into the distance there. You can kind of tell from the path that he was on, but we'll see. We'll see how the judges want to play this one. I think a couple more replays are going to be necessary to really lock it down. So we might be here for a second as Andy comes out and has a little chat with the Irishman, and there we go. I mean, it's all friendly out here.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Andy is such a gentleman. I don't know if you heard his interview earlier with the Red. He's dabbing him up, and Andy Hateley earlier, he's like, dude, it's an honor to go. Like when he beat Forsberg, he's like, I know he had some issues, and look at this. I mean, this is what you love to see, man. And I think Andy's like, dude, I'm stoked. I'm having a good time. He went, earlier he took out 3-time Formula Drift champion. Now here he's going against 5-time champion James Deane. Andy's,
Could
he's here for a good time.
Could be his night. You never know. He definitely had a fair bit of angle coming off the bank, but not sure out of that. Not sure. Once again, I don't think Andy's going to come out and be like, yeah, I was about to loop it. I mean, listen, if he wants to admit to that, that would save us a bunch of time. But yeah, we'll take a look here and see. He's got a ton of angle.
There's so much angle into that.
It's a lot.
It would be really hard to salvage that snapback and transition back into outside zone 3.
Yeah.
That would be really, really hard.
Really hard to say. Come on, Andy, tell us what happened.
Yeah, Andy, just admit it. Come on. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
James is, just like give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. James is pushing hard, though. I mean, there's definitely a case to be made to say that James is too aggressive through there. There is a decel. You have to adapt to the lead driver. So I think there's quite a few things that you can point to. I thought I just saw something where the judges have a very large screen up here where they have multiple different replays. They can pull up different things. And I thought I saw there for a second that there might have been contact, James Deane, on Andy Hateley up a little bit further on in the run. I don't know if that's going to play a factor in it, but I'll have to see. They're taking a look at a lot of different things.
Yeah, and again, consider that on that bank, James Deane on initiation, he's not exactly where he should be, right? So then he goes and initiates. He works his way up higher on the bank.
Okay, so no contact there. So the part that I want to kind of look at is like Andy's, I don't know if we can...
Think about this, he's hitting him on that front left, the back end comes around.
Yeah.
So that's maybe, because look, I mean, it's James's front right to his front left. Why would the back end come around that?
That's a good point, and you can see the angle that Andy's got. I mean, it's a ton of angle coming through, but I mean that's going to naturally slow the car down. This is a tough call. This is a really, really tough call. And you don't want to play the what ifs, right? You want to just go with what actually happened.
And that is where the judges, not we, but the judges, Vernon, Brian, and Reese are looking at the data. They're looking at the numbers. They're looking at the momentum. They're looking at speeds, either slowing or decelling.
Yeah, right now what they've done is within the Wally system, they're really trying to understand exactly where the decel is. So it looks like Andy is actually decelling in the zone and then decels again. And James is trying to float the car out and just catches him.
Can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I think it's a case of maybe over-rotation and also decelling and getting roadblocked.
You could go with shared fault as well. There is a case to be made for shared fault of an incident. I mean, we don't necessarily have to go directly towards it, and then you kind of split the decision and say it's kind of two independent mistakes.
But again, this is a case of floating because it wasn't. On the wall, it looked like he was further out, but he was on.
Yeah.
On the right line.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's really, really hard to say. I think both of them just hanging out, showing each other their cars. It's like two friends at a car meet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hey, see this? Look at the graphics. Look at the new wheels I put on.
Did you fill your blinker fluid yet? Yeah, mine's running a little low. Yep. It's a BMW. The blinker's always on.
I was going to say, or never on.
Not on.
Yeah.
It's like a Christmas tree on the dash. All right.
Judges
The rate of change. That's what we're looking at now. This is a new graphic here, so you can see the rate of change there on that right side.
Yeah. So we're looking at acceleration, decel. Oh man, still really tough to tell. Oh, we got a call.
We're gonna slide him left or slide him right. Looks like James Deane gets the win. James Deane gets the win after everything, all things considered. James will get the win. And again, Andy still got the smile. Reese, please elaborate.
Yes, when we were watching the battle, we wanted to see what happened if there was a decel or anything coming off of outside zone 1. What we ended up seeing is that Andy Hateley, we're going to see here, they go on, the initiation happens, they're going through outside zone 1, and then when we watched the Wally data, we did see that there was a decel before the end of the zone. He deceled when he was supposed to, but then he kept on decelling past the decel area, and then that's when the hit happened. So in this case, we're going to put that on Andy Hateley. James is going to move on because he did decel when he was supposed to in that spot, but it was a little bit before, and he dragged the decel way after that decel spot. The hit happened, so James gets the win.
The roadblock was created. James can't go anywhere, but he is moving on into the Great 8. Congratulations, James Deane. Throwing down to you, Lorette.
Jared, thank you. Matt Field has had a heck of a weekend and has been battling through so many issues, starting with practice. Matt, what have you been fighting against?
I feel like we looked like a bit of a disaster out there these 2 laps. Just not how I expect battles to go or want battles to go, but sometimes that's racing, I guess. The end of practice, head gasket definitely started letting go. Water pressure's going up. It's only one thing. Kind of just did what we needed to do to get by the battle with Nate Chen. Fill it up with water. Cross your fingers. We then pulled the head in between 32 and 16. My guys are badass. Can't believe they were able to do that too. It's a lot of work on these cars with supercharger brackets and all kinds of things. Once we saw inside of the engine, block cracked. Like, all right, so it's not the head gasket. That's where this coolant pressure is coming from. What can you do? Mix some steel stick up, shove it in the coolant passage, flatten it back out, and put it back together. So that was what it did. It runs really good for like 2 minutes. Really, really good. But I shouldn't have, there's probably some stuff that I could have done driving to not get a one more time with Ryan. Then at least we would have been through that. But this was a ticking time bomb and it would have happened eventually. Then with the collision, obviously I'm kind of maybe over driving here and there because the power's coming in and out and it's very, very difficult to drive. So when I ran into Ryan, I was like, okay, I don't know who's at fault. Can't tell, it's complete whiteout with smoke. But realistically, we probably should have had a little bit of time to look at the car and tape it up a little bit better than it was because the hood goes flying and parts are flying at Ryan's car, and that's definitely not how you want a battle to be. So, you know, we finished the run and I was like, yeah, we freaking yanked him. And it's like, yeah, for good reason because parts are falling off this thing. So that probably shouldn't have happened. Maybe we can get some duct tape on the line instead of some gaff tape, or let us have a little bit of time to fix the car properly. But either way, I blew it. I ran into him. I broke my car. Engine's messed up. Front end's messed up. Thank goodness we got some time between races here, right? Exactly. See you in Indianapolis, guys.
Matt, thank you so much for walking us through your tough weekend, and thank you again for all the insight and having a good attitude. Appreciate you. Jared?
Yeah, thank you, Lorette. And I don't know if you saw that, but during that interview, we did have Brandon Sorenson and Daniel Stookie. They were on the line and didn't want to ice them any longer, but if you can see that picture in picture, you saw Daniel Stookie straighten out and not complete the run. Let's take a look at it again here. Brandon Sorenson initiates on the right line. Daniel Stookie high, comes down. Brandon Sorenson locks it loaded up high. Very well done. Hits that second inside clip. Stookie transitions, no problem there. And then, Brandon Sorenson transitions, but it looks like Stookie impeded on Brandon Sorenson's transition, and then he ends up straightening out. So again, Stookie a little aggressive right there on the wrong side of him and mapped him into him. So looked like Stookie, unfortunately, might have a little bit of a deficit here. Was that what you saw?
Yeah, you nailed it. I'm guessing that connection that they made would have messed up something in the basically within the suspension system, tie rod, something along those lines. But Yeah, tough go there for Stookie. He's looking good. He's looking very aggressive on the chase, and sometimes just missing a little bit of timing is all it takes to make that collision happen. And we've got the whole crew out there to take a look. So I'm wondering if whatever's broken is severely broken, and that's why as we take a look at the advancing bracket right now, Dylan Hughes will take on Ben Hopson. That's going to be incredible. Ryan Tuerck, James Deane, really looking forward to that. And that's going to be the left side of the bracket. We'll see how things wrap up on the right side.
All right, so as we can see the progression here, Hughes, Hopson, Tuerck and Deane, that's going to be great. When we come back, there's a little calamity here at the Battle at the Springs. Stafford Speedway is really showing up and showing out. When we come back, more insane action.
At the limit, performance tells the truth. From the drift track to off-road to the open road, Kenda engineers its tires where failure is not an option. Vezda Performance, Cleaver All-Terrain, one engineering standard, professional grade. From the podium to the pavement. Kenda, find your retailer at kendatire.com.
Tough, dirty hands aren't always washed at the shop or in the garage. Fast Orange heavy-duty foaming cleans the toughest dirt and grime. It's perfect for any sink, even the one in your kitchen or bathroom. Fast Orange heavy-duty foaming hand cleaner with enhanced cleaning power and a citrus scent.
Loud. This is what we are.
Yeah, it's a doohickey majig. What's up, Turkey? Okay, O'Reilly Auto Part Random Part Challenge Connecticut Edition. Mr. Tuerck.
What's up?
What do you got, brother? He scans the QR code real quick.
Hold on a sec. I think it's a hydraulic pump of some sort.
I consider that a win. That's a win to me.
That's it?
That's
Just
a win.
Basic? You want something basic, a hydraulic pump?
It is a hydraulic pump. It's an ABS hydraulic
Oh, it is? Okay.
for a 1990 Chevy Suburban.
This is an ABS pump for a 90, so advanced.
I'm gonna run that as my power steering setup next year, dude. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah!
He got it, dude. Sick.
You brought me something. You brought me something easy this time.
I brought you something really easy.
Daddy, chill. It's got an inlet. It's got an outlet. It's got an American plug on there, right? It's American. It's America. You can tell because it's on the right side. You know what? I'm going off the wall. Sod 9.3.
Ooh. Okay. American's right. ABS is right.
Yeah. Saab is wrong.
Saab is wrong.
Saab is wrong.
Saab is wrong. American. Okay. Let
Chevy.
Dude, you pretty much nailed it, honestly.
Absolutely nailed it.
Good job, Greg. Way to go, buddy.
Where's my friend?
Yeah, the fans are loving it. We are seeing a lot of action, a lot of contact, and a lot of good times. My man's got a Ryan Tuerck shirt right there, easy for me to say. And again, the fans got an Irish flag waving. There's the Banana Boys. Look at them right there.
Love it.
Yep, Banana Boys. Make like a banana and split. Make like a panda eat shoots and leaves. Pulsar Turbo Systems, BMW of Jack the Ripper Shanahan. Gotta love, man. Who do we got, Jack, going against? Simon Olsson.
I love it.
You said that Simon is kind of lovingly getting embraced by the Irish crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might get excommunicated right now.
Well, we'll see. It's definitely going to be a battle, that's for sure. But I mean,
got jumped in and get jumped out too.
Yeah, I mean, Norwegians and the Irish are not that far apart personality-wise. I'll tell you that.
All right, it's a Norwegian and Irish gentleman walk into a bar. We'll see how they walk into this first outside zone. Jack Shanahan, left foot break until tomorrow. And Simon Olsson just drops into formation. Nice job. Really good proximity there. Simon Olsson bathed in smoke, now coming through that power alley. Good transition, simultaneous there, or simultaneous, as coming to that last outside zone. Nice job by, look at Simon Olsson. Yeah. Simon, really good driving. That was a solid chase run there by Olsson.
Sick. Yeah, this is a ton of fun. I think the more Simon's been driving over in Europe, his chase games really picked things up. So Jack, not all the way up to the wall, kind of. I mean, I was actually shocked. I thought he'd be just absolutely scraping it, and it actually allows Simon to take a bit tighter of a line and take a bit more time to get up into the side of Jack Shanahan. Coming through this section of the track in this transition, Simon one more time gets back on the throttle, cuts this line, allows him to finish real strong right next to Jack as they get out to the wall there. So Jack, I mean, really good lead run. Maybe not all the way up to the wall like you would kind of expect with the run from the young Irishman. But outside of that, it's phenomenal for both of them. We'll see how it turns around. I think the big thing here is, as we know, is Jack and Conor and James. They all are world renowned for their chase game. So Jack Spotter would have basically told him, well, he was pretty close to you in the last quarter. So we'll see as now we get eyes on Daniel Stookie, and that is a very turned wheel, and I don't think it should be.
Yeah, obviously some broken arms right there. That was the side that he had contact with. He was on the right side of Brandon Sorenson when he transitioned, so he might have booped him right there and broke some bits. So we'll take a look there once they get hands on the car. Simon Olsson almost hitting that with a restart cone. Simon, aggressive flick in that first outside zone. Could definitely be higher, but look how settled the car is as they are cutting through that smoke. Now coming down, oh my gosh, can't even see Jack Shanahan, but somehow he cuts through it. You know what, he's on the right-hand side, and that's critical there, and that's definitely an advantage being on that right-hand drive. And now bringing it into that last outside zone, Simon and Shanahan.
There we go, fans loving it, rightfully so. What a treat. Because now we're starting to see some smoke linger just a little bit. As we get into,
wind has died.
Yeah, wind has died. Daniel Stookie, unfortunately, having to get some hands on that vehicle. Simon Olsson, big flick to get it out there. Now he's going to work his way up to the wall on that left foot brake. Finally catches back up to it. And who catches with him? Jack Shanahan right there. Right-hand drive, which means he is on the good side of the car. And then through this transitioning point, Simon's line looks really good through here. He's quick. The car looks nimble. And we'll see Jack. Oh, man. Absolutely plowing it. Look at these stats, though. They are very close all the way through. Angle-wise, Simon's got it. Mimic and proximity both go to Jack. And then I think the line scores are pretty similar. Maybe a touch towards Jack. I don't know. This is going to be a splitting hairs kind of battle. As we get word, Daniel Stookie, broken wheel. And I think there might be more than that.
All right, they're out of their car.
Look at that.
Jack. Yeah. Again, everybody's had, when they step out of their car, you know they're having a good time. They're good homies and having some fun. But yeah, that is pointing the wrong way.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, probably tie rod if I had to guess. Judges taking a bit of time, going back and forth. This is a pretty close battle. All things considered, it's a really close battle. And I think we're going to be flipping over to our BC Racing custom coilover side by side. I think it's our first one of the night. There we go. I think lead lines are really close. It takes them about the same amount of time in the chase to get into the pocket. Both of them being very scrappy in the chase. Coming through on that transition. Oh, man, this is really, really close.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost identical going back and forth.
Yeah, even on that last
Yeah,
zone.
jeez. Jack holds it a little bit longer at the end. That's about it.
Jack holds it, but he taps him, which didn't impede on Simon, which is good. Just really wanted to be close to him.
I think Simon might get into the pocket a hair sooner. But I mean,
very similar.
Man, nothing between them. Absolutely nothing between them. Inside clips look good. Transition back out. It's really good to see this in half speed too. It kind of gives you a bit more time to truly appreciate how close this battle really is, where they're decelling, where they're accelerating. Simon Olsson in the lead on the right hand, Jack in the lead on the left side. Man, what a set. Look at, they're both stoked on this. I would be too. That's a phenomenal run from these drivers.
All right, one more time, and yeah, I mean, it's almost identical.
Yeah, perfect call.
There we go. All right, let's do it again. All right, I want to see him wrestle. Sorry, Simon, you're going down.
Yeah, sorry. Well, Simon did jiu-jitsu for a long time, but I've seen Jack wrestle, and he is a demon.
Yeah. All right, let's see what Baby Brother's got here. Conor Shanahan in that Njuku Racing Red Bull 86, prepared by Jerry Yang Racing. Going against Dan Burkett. Again, Conor winning in Long Beach. Needs to get back to that form after Long Beach has had a little tumultuousness in his program. But as far as where he's at in the standings, we'll find out after this battle. Conor Shanahan, Dan Burkett. Shanahan initiates into the bank. Yeah, nice and smooth. Wrap Dan Burkett. Drops in, then drops down, unfortunately. Tunes in and tunes out. Into that second inside zone. Dan cuts through the smoke. Didn't look like there was any funny business from Shanahan to cause Dan Burkett to drop down. And Shanahan powering into that last outside area. Yeah, again, that angle didn't really highlight. I mean, Conor was very aggressive. Here we go. So we got the clock a ticking there. You can see in the background 3 minutes. So they've already been on this just under 2 minutes.
Looks like Tyrod might be going in at that point, so they're on the better side of this. And Dan goes, he goes big. You have to. I respect that. I respect Dan so much for going for that initiation. Unfortunately, just couldn't hold it. And Conor on an incredible lead run, as you would expect. Now, unfortunately, Dan's basically just got to fight back. And the hard part is your timing is so off at that point. You're not coming into that part of the zone correctly, coming off the bank at a bit of a wonky angle, and you're not used to it. You got to remember, in practice, you're doing a bunch, as we see there. Dan's got to hold in that spot for so long, and the car just wants to transition back out, punches back through the smoke. Now he's kind of just playing catch-up with the rest of it. So I really, really like, though, how aggressive Dan was on the initiation. Unfortunately, the car just wouldn't hold there for him. I'm sure they've got a bunch of speed dialed into it as well. Because you know Conor's going to be fast. You're going to swap him around now, and you get to see Shadow Shanahan go to work.
All right, here we go. Let's see what Dan Burkett can do out front. Yeah, you talk about how dominant the Shanahans are. Yeah, earning that nickname, the Shadow. Everywhere you go, Conor will follow. And there it goes, Dan Burkett initiating. Shanahan definitely high on the bank, and look at that, the proximity there. Coming into that second inside zone. Now, look at that, great transition by Dan. But again, you got to think about that mistake by Dan on initiation, like you said, risking it, but then had to back off, and Shanahan banging doors with him. Almost threw like a warning signal out of the hood. Got that contact going, but look at this. 1 minute, 20 seconds left, plenty of time.
Yeah, wow, great job,
getting it done.
Throwing the toe plates on there, you see the alignment.
That was great. Again, round of applause for the crews.
Yeah, Conor did not need to be as aggressive as he is, but I'm not going to be the person to tell him that, because this is just how he drives. I mean, you've got a pretty good advantage going in, but he's the kind of person who never wants to leave it in the hands of the judges. He wants to make sure that every win is definitive and that there's no question that he should have taken that battle home. Rat Dan, zone 2, 100%, fantastic run there. And this is the hard part too, is like Dan's lead run is phenomenal. It is such a good lead run. And it just shows you how difficult this sport is. That one small mistake at the beginning of the run means he's fighting for the back the whole time. So now they're getting around to there. Check the toe on that. It looks like it's, I mean, if the other side's straight, it looks like it's a little bit too toed in. And they got
30 seconds here, so we got to start that thing, make sure it is up to snuff. I maybe spoke too soon that it's going to be ready. Hood is down, latched up.
He's probably going to run it as is. I mean, if it's that toed in, it's going to be really nasty to drive.
That's going to be just plowing.
Yeah.
All right. Says that'll have to do. Throw out the horns. Send it, baby.
Great work, guys.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Down to single digits on the clock.
He might have been all right. That wheel might have been turned. But we'll find out.
All right, the O'Reilly Auto Parts top 16, slide him left for Shanahan, right for Dan Burkett. And unfortunately, Dan Burkett made those mistakes, but Conor Shanahan reaps the rewards. Shanahan will advance on. There it is, pumping his fist. Wind it up. As we are seeing who, again, we have.
Yeah, we got to finish Stookie and Sorenson, and we get it one more time with Jack and Simon. And then Odi and Madison be the last one, and there we are.
But yeah, they were intended to be the last ones, but now they're jumping in the burnout box. Could see Odi Bakchis, our current points leader, but still being challenged by James Deane there, sitting in second. Did assume that lead, but that was right before Odi Bakchis and that BRZ completed his run.
Just taking a look at, see if I can get a bit of a preview to how Odi's got the car set up. You can see car squatting a little bit as he comes through the burnout box. Definitely running some lower tire pressures. You can almost see that come back and forth, but there's the man currently your points leader after an amazing run in Orlando. Odi, I mean, no stranger to the bank. It's so well at that track, and I mean, this one has a couple elements that are similar, so we'll see if he can bring that dominance from the Florida states all the way up here in the Northeast.
I mean, it worked out so well from Orlando. It was just really a masterclass by Odi Bakchis. And again, the championship has escaped him quite a few times. So he'd love to just end this thing all the way on top and get the big chrome trophy. Odi Bakchis coming out guns blazing in the initiation. Derek Madison, he is right there. Let's see these different angles. Yeah, all right. So again, maybe a little bit closer there, but definitely mimicking that angle. Oh, Derek Madison takes a swing at him. Oh man, Derek Madison looked like he overcooked it a little bit there, and now drops into those last outside zones. Odi out front with the clean air. And I'll tell you what, knowing Odi, again, one of the best chase drivers in the biz, I'm really excited to see how he's going to chase down D-Mats.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Derek, I mean, similar to what we've seen with a lot of the younger drivers in this, they've come out big this weekend. There's been a big mix-up in how top 32 went, and it means we get to highlight some of these drivers that don't often make it up to this point. But yeah, Derek does a great job of holding in the pocket as long as he can. Unfortunately, the timing not really working with him. Odi Bakchis, he's so deep through this zone. Like he's running the ragged edge of the track. We saw it in top 32, and we're seeing it here again in top 16. He's trying to basically get a 100-point line run in the lead, and rightfully so. And it's not that it's difficult to chase by any means, but it just means you also have to run a 100-point run behind him in the chase. So it's difficult. It's just upping the challenge. So Derek Madison does a really good job. Just Odi is so deep in every zone that he's dragging Derek into deep waters.
Yeah, he's like, come on, follow me. We used the analogy earlier of the Mermaids, the siren song. So here goes Derek Madison. He's always got the party shirts on, but now he's got the party suit. Let's see how he handles this initiation. Odi Bakchis, where are you at, buddy? Magic trick. First you see him, now you don't. Now come, oh, look at that timing, that transition. Oh. Wow, I told you, that's exactly what we expected and anticipated from Odi Bakchis, our points leader. And this is, again, the freshman season for this new car. It's amazing what he's done with this BRZ in just such a short amount of time.
Yeah, he's made this thing absolutely incredible. And I mean, it's like he never left an S chassis, the way that he's got this car set up. So phenomenal work there in the chase, as we more or less predicted. Anytime Odi's chasing, it's going to be a highlight reel. Derek Madison doing a really good job up top, getting that car all the way up to the wall, taking a really tight line through there. And as he transitions back out, unfortunately, he's dropping maybe 2. He does a great job of getting it back in. Odi kind of floating that car out wide, letting Derek rotate in front of him, and then getting back into the hard part of the chase. So expert level there from Odi. Probably saw the line that Derek was taking off the bank. So Odi right here, seeing that tight line. You can already tell Odi, big snap transition. Man, he did not need to risk it like that. He really didn't. Odi could have laid back, but now, similar to what we saw with Conor, and it really, this is what makes a champion, is someone who knows when to take an appropriate risk and has so much confidence in their ability. And that's what you get with Odi Bakchis.
Yeah, he has just, just progressed. And, I mean, I would love to see him get the championship. Obviously, James Deane is undeniably, just best drifter in the world.
Yeah.
But sometimes, everybody's like, oh, he's winning again. Like, obviously. But here we go. Odi Bakchis, Derek Madison, and Odi Bakchis gets the win and moves on. A great effort by Derek Madison. Then let's go down to Lorette Nickel, who's with Conor Shanahan.
Conor, I wanted to get your opinion on how the track is holding up.
Yeah, I think it still feels pretty consistent. On the run-up and into the first corner, I kind of felt, am I safe to throw it in here? But I guess that was just a little bit of nerves. Everything felt fine. The battle was fun. Pleasure to drive a Red Dan, good friend of mine, and look up to that guy. He's been here a long time. He's a cool dude. So good to run some doors with him and get the win.
Yeah. Is there a reason nerves are a little bit higher tonight?
I just feel good, and when you feel good, the nerves come. I know it's there for the taking. We've been on it from the first practice lap since we got here. The team have done an incredible job. I think we lacked the last 5% in Orlando. They found it on Thursday, so it's all down to me now. Big battle coming up at Odi. Good for the championship. We know tonight's an important night for the race.
Love that view, Conor. And one position left in the Great 8. My goodness, when we come back.
With a Canon ImageProGraph Pro 1100 professional photo printer, my images come alive in print. What I see through my lens is what you see on the wall. Vivid, detailed, and accurate.
BC Forged Wheels, custom built per order, offering extensive design, finish, and machining options. Strength, style, and precision come standard. Track proven, street ready. BC Forged, proud sponsor of Formula Drift 2026.
Something has awakened. The horsepower and torque you always knew was there, just waiting to make every drive thrilling. Track tested, off-road proven, performance for everything you drive. Drive better with K&N.
Through this lens, I catch details others might pass right by. Some might see a car. I see tuners taking care of what they love. The care poured into every engine. The trust in Pennzoil to keep it running strong. This moment, these drivers, the machine under this hood, that's what lasts.
Engine protection for the lifetime of your vehicle. Pennzoil. Long may we drive. Available at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Welcome back here to round 4 of the Formula Gym Pro Championship. Tonight, after we give out the trophies, we are officially halfway through our 2026 season. Odi Bakchis leads the pack. So you can see that top right corner right there, Brandon Sorenson and Daniel Stookie. They had contact. Stookie, it looked like he got his car together, but there was way too much toe in the car, meaning that the tires, if it toes in, like basically like, you know, how would you describe that?
I mean, French, you know, you pizza slice?
Pizza like skiing.
Yeah.
You explained it. I was like, I know that term, but it didn't equate. But there's too much toe in Daniel Stookie's car. It's unsafe because he'd be the lead car.
Yeah.
So that would be sketchy. So Brandon Sorenson gets a bit of a gift here. So he gets a bye run here on the second half. This is basically just showing that his car is able to run. So Brandon Sorenson will advance on. So guess what? Brandon, bye run on the 32, now has one half of a battle that he's completed, and now here he is in the grade 8.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll take it. The best part for him, too. Second in qualifying, because he's missed out on a podium.
Yep.
Yeah, he's missed out on a podium because of his ranking. He's second. There's a good chance if he keeps this going, it's going to happen.
All right, well, Laurent Nickel is with our points leader now. Down to you.
Hey, Odi, I know you said you were going to take a quick look, but we just wanted to get your experience on the track. And I know you were taking some calculated risks that you don't want to give us the secrets away to, but talk to us about what you had to do on that track to take that win.
Yeah, you know, Derek Madison just, he went really fast into right before initiation. He just surged, so I had to really work hard to make up the proximity. And I try to, you know, keep calm and not overdo it, because I do see that on this track we don't have a lot of experience and people take a risk that it just costs them, you know, the run. So I was trying to just hold it together, but at the same time reel him in and just try to mimic. So I think it's going to take a little while for all of us to get this track down 100%. As soon as there's a slight twist, drivers haven't had the experience to do all kinds of crazy different lines on this track. You know, we all figured out a qualifying line, and now we're trying to figure out racecraft or how to get through it efficiently.
Odi, thank you so much for the insight. Jared.
Thank you, Lorette. We got the cars on the line for the one more time battle between Jack Shanahan and Simon Olsson. All right, they're waiting there on the line. Let's see if that plays a role. But they were having fun outside of their cars after the, again, the deliberation. But Jack Shanahan, look at that early initiation. Simon Olsson way down on the bank. And here he comes now, Simon trying to gain some ground. That's going to be a huge detriment to the outcome of this battle. Again, we're just slightly into this battle, but that is right out the gate, a major mistake. And Shanahan keeps on keeping on. Simon Olsson now getting a lot of ground and proximity.
Yeah, great work. Great job, Simon, for not throwing away the rest of the battle. I mean, I'm sure it's a terrible feeling watching a car initiate like that, knowing you're not anywhere near it. That car just does not go. I don't know what happened there. If he went to flick it, it just didn't. But Simon does a good job of getting through the rest of it. He's not making a ton of smokes. Maybe there is some sort of issue going on. Jack doing a great job out in the lead. But yeah, Simon just not putting down a ton. Car looks pretty grippy. I'm interested to see if maybe there was some sort of mechanical that happened there. And Simon at that point just has to nurse it through the rest of the battle. We'll see if he gets pulled back into the line. I'm not seeing him. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, it just seemed really, really weird. Jack Shanahan out front, though, looks phenomenal. He's going to be a hard driver to beat. They are going to swap things around, and Simon is going to get that lead spot. And Jack will be in chase, as we do every battle.
And let's take a look here. We are looking at Simon Olsson will lead Jack Shanahan if he just keeps it clean and just doesn't need to do too much to get this victory in my eyes. I mean, again, that was a major mistake there out of the gate. But there goes Jack Shanahan, and look there, he is surging. He is coming on up top into that outside zone. There goes Simon past the second. Absolute synchronicity here. Look at that. Just really well done on that transition, crossing over to that last outside zone. Simon pours some more angle on, and Jack matches it. That was absolutely sick. That was, again, that was really, really well executed by Simon Olsson. But then Jack says, all right, I got you. Boom. He threw some more angle at it. That was really, really well done.
Yeah, super, super well done. And Simon did what he needed to do to try and send this to a bit more of a decision. It's throws down a really good lead run. It takes him just a second to get that car all the way, filling the first outside zone, as you can tell by a couple of those percentages. Jack, though, just incredibly aggressive. I mean, at this point, he's sparring it out. He's trying to just really figure out exactly what he can do with this car. That is, I mean, it's a new car to him this season, similar to the one he ran last year, but still a new build. And Simon has a phenomenal lead run outside of that as both of them come out. And, yeah, big high fives, big hugs. Unfortunately, that lack of initiation on the chase for Simon Olsson is probably going to be the part that he's going to be thinking about the most.
All right, so yeah, Jack and Simon.
Hey guys, where's Brandon?
So we got one. Again, this is the last battle of the 16 to forge the grade 8. And it looks like Jack Shanahan gets the victory over Simon Olsson of Pulsar Turbo Systems. Remember, had that victory last year. Jack, we know what he's capable of. It's great to see him advance on. Unfortunately, takes out his homie, Simon Olsson.
Yeah, great battle, and it's good to see Simon starting to get back on form again. And for Jack, it's fighting for that podium now.
Yes, sir, as Dylan the Dozer Hughes pulls up that Permatex BMW. And there is Ben Hopson. These two young bucks here ready to do battle, and Ben Hopson's on a tear, but got a little bit of a gift there earlier with that axle braking on Frederick Osbo's vehicle, but he'll take it however he can get it. Now he really wants to earn it, but I know Dylan Hughes is just really, he's got this aura about him, just really cool, calm and collected. So here we go, both of them. Initiating into that outside zone, Dylan Hughes started a little lower, then works his way up top. Ben Hopson, good proximity, drops back a little bit, maybe a little bit of contact there. Ben Hopson gets disrupted going into zone 2, taking that clipping point with him. And we'll see. Dylan Hughes. Looks like he exceeded the track line. All right, throw the Wally up. Just right out of the gate. Again, that transition from 1 to 2. We're going to have to look at the data here, and then also that last outside zone.
Yeah, this one is just full of wild events. Man, so Dylan looking good up here. Ben wavering a bit, just trying to find the pace for Dylan Hughes. And then Dylan with a bit of a decel. You can decel out of that section. Ben doesn't time his correctly. Then he's wrestling with that cone, dragging that through sections of the track. And then Dylan Hughes transitions back out. Looks like, okay, just one wheel.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Might have been one wheel. If not, he was right on the line. And then Dylan comes out of it real early at the end, though. That is a part. People forget that last zone, that is still a zone, zone 7. So dialing the car out that early on is not a great way to wrap up your run. Yeah, tough call there. This is, once again, we talk about the Wally is great because it doesn't care about smoke. It'll just display it how it needs to be displayed. So throw him back on the line, and I mean, for Ben right now, you got to go big. It's got to be a big initiation. You're going to have to crush all these zones and just make it so clear and definitive.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And Ben Hopson just, look at this, man. The smoke is absolutely lingering right now. You can't see it from this particular angle, but with the naked eye,
there it is.
It is really thick. It looks eerie.
Cypress Hill concert here.
Confirmation. Hello, my name is Dr. Brintham.
Oh, she wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. So I think
I actually sang Cypress Hill yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe this morning. Can't remember. All the days are blending together.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Soon-to-be father Ben Hopson.
Yeah.
Mr. Hopson, his dad is in the building. I mean, so many dads out there. Again, Ryan Tuerck, yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
Lots of people out there in the booth.
Yeah, a lot of dads. A lot of dads out there. Steaks all around. Steaks all around tomorrow.
I think I got a ribeye that's already been salt and peppered in the fridge right now. Ready to go.
Yeah. Push it real good. Oh, salt and pepper, not salt and pepper.
Yes.
My bad. All right, Ben Hopson and Dylan Hughes. You said he's got to go big. Let's go, Big Ben. Initiates. Oh, Dylan Hughes, where are you at? He's doing it. He's delivering. Look at the angle from Hopson. The Hop father. Now coming down into the flatlands. He explodes that clipping point area. Now transition at last outside zone. The RTR bumper flapping in the wind. The Ford Racing Pony continues on. Dylan Hughes Ooh, let's take a look. I think the numbers are obviously going to be telling for Dylan Hughes. Ben Hopson wants this so bad.
Yeah, he needs this at this point. He's got to get it in. I mean, we talk about how difficult these cars are, and it feels like he's finally starting to get a grasp on how you need to drive this vehicle, which is honestly just all throttle all the time. First outside zone is phenomenal. I mean, really, Dylan just not able to get out there in the chase. Now, Ben getting really deep through zone 3, catching the inside, looking good. Then we go into zone 5. Now Dylan's really starting to pick up the pace in the chase. Ben's lead run, man, I mean.
That was really good, and Dylan, Ben did nothing to affect Dylan Hughes. You saw him drop down really low.
Yeah.
It did look like maybe 2 tires off in this outside zone 3, maybe 1.5.
1.5, I like that. Yeah, tough to say, but then the rest of it, I mean, Ben is crushing it.
But that correction right there by Dylan.
And Dylan's almost straight in the chase at the finish. There's a lot, I will say, both drivers need to clean up some stuff no matter which way this goes.
Yeah.
Definitely need to see a few
no
things.
love here. We will see which fool is the downest. Oh, no, I guess he heard us. I'll get out of the car.
Okay.
Hey, Ben raises his hand in victory, but we don't know the outcome just yet.
I think
there
he's
you go,
just
Bubba.
stoked. He's just stoked.
Yeah, again, these two guys, fun. Such good, jovial homies. You love that. I really do love seeing the camaraderie.
That's a deep hug right there.
Yeah.
All right, BC Racing custom coilover side by side. Let's take a look. I mean, lead run looking really good, but it's undeniable. Ben Hopson just has more proximity. Now coming through here, Ben catches a little bit, and it doesn't seem, I don't know if they made contact. If they did, it was pretty close. It gets a little bit sketchy. And we transition back out, and Ben, a little bit further behind. Dylan a little bit closer in there. And then through our last zone, that's what we talk about. I mean, Ben's got a better chase through zone 1. I think that's undeniable. When we get into the other zones, Dylan might have picked it up a few. Zone 1 is usually weighted heavier. I mean, in qualifying, it's weighted heavier for sure. It is a longer zone, so the judges are probably going to put a little bit more strength on that side of things. So it's tough. It's really tough. What are we pointing at there, boys?
Taking a look, different things again.
Love that helmet for Ben Hopson.
Yeah, Ben.
Wicked.
Yeah. Throwing the horns. What's up, fool? Throwing up the horns, throwing up a little I love you as well. Here we go, the Pennzoil. Great 8, and one more time. And a Ben Hopson. All right, so mistakes on either side. Let's run it again. All right, and we will go down to Lorette Nickel. Lorette.
Well, I wanted to get an opportunity to chat with both of these gentlemen because we haven't had them on the stream yet. Brandon Sorenson, congratulations. A little wild with Dan Stookie. You had a little bit of contact. Is your car okay?
Yeah, the car is all good. Just tried to lay down a solid lead lap, and I think he just got caught in the pocket there for a second. The tie rods on those S chassis are not the strongest, so I think he ended up breaking one of those tie rods. He got his car out to the line, but they didn't quite get the toe set, and the front tires the car looked like I was cross-eyed. So, you know, it was not the way that you always want to win, but yeah, we're on to the next, up against this guy.
Going against this guy right here who said he's driving against all of his friends tonight. What are your expectations in your first ever battle against your friend here, Brandon Sorenson?
I'm excited, very excited. Obviously, I've had 3 battles to get to the top 8, so he's only had half a battle, so I'm well warmed up, you know, so I'm ready to send it. But yeah, no, we had the autograph signing yesterday, and we were saying that if there was any 2 drivers that could meet and cause a wreck, it's the 2 of us. So I think it's going to be records and checkers, to be honest, and I'm ready to go full sin, so let's go.
Let's go. Ooh, this is going to be so good. I cannot wait to see you guys do battle. Jared, how excited are you to see these 2 on the track together?
I love it. You could just tell Brandon's like, I'm going to go against this fool. He wants to say something a little more, man, right? He's talking smack.
Yeah, they've spent a lot of time together, so it's going to be interesting. And another interesting battle getting set up right now. James Deane, Ryan Tuerck. Let's go.
James Deane and Ryan Tuerck. This is going to be, honestly, this might be the battle of the night. This might be the battle of the night. the way James Deane is driving, and we know he can, and Ryan Tuerck feeling the flow. He said in all the interviews, I want to have fun, I want to end strong, and this would be really definitive to take down the 5-time champion. This very well could be, if they are both on it, we are going to see a barn burner here in Stafford, Connecticut. Take out your phones, because this is going to be one doozy. Send it, boys! Here we go. Ryan Tuerck, right next to him.
Oh, reset.
Dude, come on, Ryan. You sent it too hard. What'd that cone do to you?
That's the second time that cone's been hit. I think that's the cone that usually gets hit.
Yeah, I hate that cone.
See, the cone's got a family.
I don't care. No, it's not. Nobody loves that cone. Did you see we don't love you anymore? Just go home.
Wow.
Just get out of here, cone. All right, here we go. All joking aside, one cone is it. That's a strike for Ryan Tuerck. All right, come on now. Lick the stamp and send it. COD, cash on delivery. What can Tuerck do for you? What can James Deane, James the Machine Deane, do for his town? We got a clean start. Send it. Ryan Tuerck initiates. James Deane drops into formation. Ryan Tuerck bringing it up on that wall. James Deane right there, shadowing him. The Machine coming down, slamming down on the transition into the flatlands, into the outside zone. Watch this transition, simultaneous, like synchronized swimmers. Whoa! We're watching World Cup right now. Banging doors, grinding that middle tire of the door. Exactly what I expected. Goal! Soccer. I got excited. I did that for Brian.
I get it. Dude, I'm pumped on this run. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts from both these drivers. Ryan Tuerck, full commitment all the way through. Look, it gets up into the zone, locked it in there, and there's James Deane as expected. Right-hand drive Mustang, getting the front row view to the side of that ring.
Riding shotgun with them, dude.
He is. He's right there. He's in the seat. He goes, let's go and party. Every transition, phenomenal. Ryan Tuerck, super predictable lead run, which means James Deane can go full kill mode. There it is. The quick little Irish kiss on the side of the door coming across the line.
Little kiss on the forehead, good night. Or is it? Again, go ahead and play. Go and play, was it Sting? Every move you make, every breath you take, I'll be drifting with you.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
I mean, a left turning bank in a right-hand drive vehicle feels like a bit of a cheat code.
Yeah. I mean, look, everybody could do it if they want. I mean, you know, in his native country, it's right-hand drive.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't know, is there a regulation about being able to switch sides? Depending on the round?
Yeah,
exactly.
True.
Wow, what a great run.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I anticipated.
Tuerck's got to push hard now, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, does Tuerck have the car?
He's got it.
I mean, he's got it. I mean, just the way he's been driving, and in that lead run, he was just hammering down. You called it from the beginning. It doesn't look like he lifts at all. So I think that's what we're going to expect from James Deane as well.
Yeah, James is going to go big here. Tuerck's got to have all the trust in the world to be able to throw into the side of him. So I expect the same thing again. I'm here for it. I'm stoked. I think we're just waiting on smoke again.
All right. So again, what a run there. Yeah, waiting for the smoke to dissipate, pulling him up to the line. Here comes James. Ryan Tuerck, bring that Toyota right up. Toyota versus Ford. Rockstar versus the Machine. Let's see what we got. We got a clean start. James Machine Deane out front, initiated across the nose of the Toyota GR Corolla. James throws it in. Ryan Tuerck very close to him, hanging out the back. Tuerck actually a little higher on the bank, that hot hatchback. Plug and play. Now transitioning outside zone. Look at this. And James, Ryan Tuerck falls back a little bit. Now going to slapped outside zone. And coming on and bringing it on home. James Deane and Ryan Tuerck dragging the wall all the way till the end.
Wow. Tuerck came out absolutely swinging to the chase, which is what you have to do. You know, knowing that James Deane was riding passenger with you on his. So you absolutely love to see it. And you know how quick James Deane is going to be. Big round of applause for both these competitors. There they go, punching through that smoke. That is so much cloud we're making tonight. Here we go. James Deane, big swing on that initiation, right up to the wall. Ryan Tuerck very smooth getting up in the pocket. He is. Tuerck is deeper in that zone.
Look at James put more angle in it, too.
Throws a bunch more at it. Tuerck is just bathed in smoke through there. Great transition. Now he's got to get back on the throttle. James a touch late to that zone, but tons of speed coming through the rest of it.
Man, again, what a battle here. I think that is definitely a contender for the fast orange cleanest chase of the night.
Yeah.
That's definitely a lead. And talk about James Deane, his chase. And just this battle in itself is tremendous. Unfortunately, Tuerck, you see him dive in because he was close, but then he had to back off, and then definitely shallow here for Ryan Tuerck. He's on the wrong side of that outside zone. And then finally, that outside zone 7 on the wall and through the finish line. Make some noise for Ryan Tuerck and James Deane. What a battle. Yeah, boys. I mean, two great friends of mine, I gotta tell you that. Like, just, I love these dudes. Just really good guys. And again, just, you know, we're friends with everybody, but, you know, you have degrees, right? And just, I love these two cats, man. But unfortunately, Ryan Tuerck's night is done. James Deane gets the win. Round of applause for not only James Deane, but Ryan Tuerck as well. His final entire Formula Drift season. Make some noise for Ryan Hampshire Tuerck. We love you, buddy. What a run. Wow. That was sick. Wow, that was really, really good. That's exactly what I anticipated. Just a small, minute mistake there by Ryan Tuerck. Rock a few donuts for the fans there. Ryan Tuerck in the Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. Lighten up those Kenda tires. Celebratory burnout for the kids. Kids of all ages. The 411 is Ryan Tuerck. 4 more rounds to see Ryan Tuerck on his, again, grand finale tour. All right, so when we come back, more action going down out here. James Deane is in the Final Four. Do you expect anything less? Who's going to join him? You'll find out when we come back.
Loud. This is what we are.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler.
Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts.
performance tells the truth. From the drift track to off-road to the open road, Kenda engineers its tires where failure is not an option. Vesda Performance, Cleaver all-terrain. One engineering standard, professional grade. From the podium to the pavement. Kenda, find your retailer at kendatire.com.
Right now, it's crunch time.
It's Saturday. It's game day.
Oh, boy. Come on down.
I love the drifting. It's so entertaining.
Finally driving like I know how to.
It's going to be a tough night.
Look at him jump to the side.
Welcome back from break. So excited to have all of you join us. And this man right here, Ryan Tuerck, we love your heart, your authenticity, your badass driving. And to everyone here in Connecticut, New England, and the world that is watching all of us fans here at Drift, what do you want to say to everyone?
I just want to say thanks to everybody. I mean, even though we got beat by James is the hardest guy to beat out here, and I feel like I put up the best fight I could. And you know, from where we started on Thursday to where we got to with the car and the team, and my driving got a lot better throughout the course of just today. So happy where we left it. I left everything out on the table, and we got beat, but that's okay. This has been a really special weekend for me here in New England, and seeing everybody show up and a massive crowd to come out and support this event and support drifting and everything is it's a magical weekend. So thank you to everybody out there and to just everybody here, the drivers' teams. It's just enjoying driving and being behind the wheel.
We love that. So let's bottle up all this love. Let's bottle up all the love from New England, and we'll take this to the next round. And what do you hope to accomplish there?
I want to get on a podium and sip some champagne.
Come on, Ryan Tuerck. We want to see that for you as well. Anything else that you would like to say? Is Shannon and Romy around here, or are they in the stands?
Shannon and Romy are in the stands, I think. Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to everyone?
Yeah, let's go drifting.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Tuerck. Thank you, Ryan.
Again, he can hear you. Make some noise for him, New Hampshire, New England, and Ryan Tuerck, your very own New England pilot. Ryan Tuerck, he's might be out, but his spirits are still high. There they are. There's Shannon and Roman, Shanny Pants.
I did the best I could, bud. Sometimes
Oh,
the best you can do is...
It's Freddie last.
No, Freddie's not last.
No, is he last on the podium?
No, Freddie didn't get a podium this weekend.
This was not a good weekend.
His car broke.
Oh, he's trying to console. He's trying to console his son. Daddy, why'd you lose? You did a good job. And he asked about Frederick Osbo. So that was so sweet. That's a moment right there. And a moment right now is Ben Hopson has a bye run. Dylan Hughes unable to fix his car. A belt came off. He is out. So this means Ben Hopson moves on to the Final Four. And it's Hopson and James Deane going against each other. RTR teammates in the Final Four. And I'll tell you what, I heard you say it. Team orders, question mark? No. Do you remember when Von Kitten Jr. beat James Deane?
Yeah.
That was not team orders.
There you go.
There are not team orders on RTR. I mean, I thought that was going to happen. Chelsea Denofa, you remember Vaughn taking out Chelsea? Like, there aren't team orders in that RTR camp.
No, I
ready to rock, not ready to flop.
The big interesting thing, too, is that Ben Hopson qualified 8th overall. That he qualified higher than James Deane, which means there's a good shot. I mean, yeah, anyways, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. There's a bunch of other drivers in here, too, but we'll see how it goes for Ben.
Dude, Brandon Sorenson, Jack Shanahan, Conor Shanahan versus our points leader, Odi Bakchis. And again, Hopson and Deane are already in the Final Four. Dude, these are insane. Brandon Sorenson pulling up to the line. He is ready to talk some smack, but obviously it's a family show. But Jack Shanahan would give it right back, and they're going to leave it on the track. Like Ryan Tuerck said, they're going to leave it all out there. This should be a doozy, another one. This is going to be a door banger and BMW swanger. Here we go, Brandon Sorenson out front, across the nose. Jack already trying to nose tip to tail. Look at the smoke coming out the doors. Yo, look at the angle for Brandon Sorenson as now transitioning. Oh, Jack the Ripper drops back in once again. Look at the chase shot. This is an absolute fight. Blow for blow going down. Are you kidding me? Dude, every transition, he dropped right back in that pocket.
Felt like a demolition derby where there happened to be drifting. Jack Shanahan is just so aggressive. Look at, he gets caught out a little bit. Jack wanted to go in for the dive and unfortunately just gets caught just a touch. Brandon Sorenson out front looks incredible through that first outside zone. Still pouring on the power, still smoke coming through the inside clip. And there's Jack through that transition. Every single time he goes in, he makes the dive, and he gets back into the door of Brandon Sorenson.
So sick.
Man, anytime a Sorenson and a Shanahan go at it, it's going to be fireworks.
Absolutely. So it is insane. So, all right. Well, Jack will lead, and Brandon, I know he's got something to prove. He might respect Jack Shanahan, but he's not gonna let him win.
No.
He's gonna really. I expect some contact. I'm just gonna call it right now. I think on initiation, Brandon's gonna try to dive in like Jack, he said, intended to. Brandon's gonna do it, and it very well might end up in a collision. I'm just telling you.
If he can nail that initiation side by side,
that's gonna be dominance.
It's gonna be insane.
It's gonna establish dominance. But look at the smoke still lingering here. Again, getting that long shot. I'd love to get a big Aaron Jesse overhead, like really high, because I mean, again, there is so much smoke just lingering. Again, there is hardly any wind. The flags are just totally in line with the poles.
Yeah.
Obviously not trying to intend to ice them, but that smoke really impedes on the vision.
After the first run, I don't think they mind. He lets the cars cool down a touch, and the tires come down a temp a bit, so it's not the worst thing after the second run.
Yeah, look at that. And there's the critical part of the track, going from the outside zone 1 into that inside 2. Again, don't want to pinch out that, as a lead car, you don't want to pinch out the chase car, and you don't want to coast out to obviously block them out.
I think we just sent our drone through there a few times, clearing the smoke.
Yeah. Rip around there, Smash. Aaron Jesse. Okay, looks like we are good to go. Like I said, I'm expecting Brandon Sorenson to be super aggressive against Jack Shanahan. Here goes Jack. Brandon initiates. And no, very smooth, very clinical from Brandon Sorenson. Jack set him up and teed him up really, really well there. Let's see how Brandon, see if he can mimic that timing that Jack Shanahan executed so well. Now coming on around, Brandon Sorenson gets into formation. And there goes Brandon. He surged an attack. Jack filling all that outside zone. Now coming into the wall. Pretty good. Pretty good from both of them.
Yeah, super, super solid. And it also shows that, Brandon Sorenson just gaining wisdom over time. Yeah. I mean, gone are the days where he would just go in and dive and cave someone's door, and he's really found a way to become a much more composed and mature driver, where he's keeping a ton of proximity here. This is an incredible chase run, all things considered. It's beautiful, and he's also doing it without causing a bunch of damage or creating chances for contact or a judge to have to jump in and say, oh, was he too aggressive? Look at their angle, though. Both of them 45 degrees on average throughout the entire run. So it gives you an idea of just how similar their driving styles are. And we'll have to see what the judges think on this one. It is a tough go because both lead runs look great. Jack has a phenomenal lead run all the way out, all the way through the track. So it'll probably come down to a few moments in the chase, and maybe just that first part of the first zone is going to be the difference maker. Big hugs here.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty open that obviously, little Conor Shanahan and Amanda were dating there for a while. So I'm just saying it like it is.
Yeah.
And so the Sorensons and obviously the Shanahans were hanging out quite a bit. Brandon and Jack, they learned a lot from each other, right?
Yeah.
Conor, Jack, all these things. So they got to know each other really well, and they shared a lot of insight there. So I think Brandon has a lot of respect for Jack and even Conor as well.
Yeah, I think they learned a lot from each other. Their time both in the U.S. and over in Ireland, and it shows.
Yep.
It shows in the way that their driving styles have progressed over that time, it's been really, really cool to see. So be interesting to see what the judges think on this one. And both of them hanging out, watching, and being fans now. It's nothing left to do but wait for them.
Yep. All right. So let's see here. as Brandon Sorenson awaits the outcome here, as does Jack Shanahan. I mean, looking over the judges' shoulders, and they are really analyzing the data here.
Yeah, it's splitting hairs, to say the least.
Yeah, I really love the maturity of Brandon Sorenson, and he's really hands-on with the program and developing parts. And you know, Cameron obviously last night getting third place in Prospect, that was massive. All right, so slide him left for Brandon Sorenson, right for Jack Shanahan. Are they going one more time? Yes, they are. One more time, and look at that. Again, Reese did go with Brandon Sorenson, but it looks like they're going at it again, boys. Get those suited and booted. When we come back, down to you, Lorette.
The energy is amazing. It is incredible from both of these drivers. Guys, this is going to be the first RTR battle that Ben has seen. I am so excited for you. And I'm hearing that you guys are going to be talking to each other. You're on the same channel communicating.
We're going to be jamming out to each other, you know. We're going to tell each other, you know, talk some crap, have some fun, and go bang some doors, dude.
And Ben, you said you've been waiting for this moment your whole career.
Absolutely, absolutely. To get to line up beside this legend, absolutely. And then we're in the same machines, same team. Like, man, what a dream. What a freaking dream.
And James.
It really doesn't get any better
Talk
than
smack.
that.
Quit being nice.
I wasn't messing when I said it to you earlier in our interview. Like, there's a real good chance of an RTR battle tonight in top 4. I believe in Ben so much. I knew he could do it. And it's been a roller coaster of ups and downs, but here we are, and I feel like this is the break that Ben needed, and he's going to be a force from now on for sure. So, Ben, I'm so proud of you, and you're a legend.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
Amazing. But are we going to see full-on 100% James Deane going against your teammate, Ben Hopson?
Vaughn's watching this right now, and it might be an expensive day.
If he does it, I'm kicking more nuts when we get back to the pits.
All right, quit being nice. Get me. Let's go. Conor Shanahan against Odi Bakchis, our current points leader. This could shake things up, especially the outcome. But Odi Bakchis, yes, sir, the field suspension, PRC, right there on the door. Conor Shanahan, I'm telling you, he just has amazing awareness. Odi Bakchis, this could be the fast orange chase of the day. Holy cow, the timing is impeccable from Odi Bakchis. Look at that grinding. That GT radial tire on the back. That was GT on GT crime, baby. Rubber to rubber.
We're talking about two of the best chasers in the world, two of the most aggressive chase drivers. It's like they have telepathy. When they get into the pocket, they just stand there. Look at this. Odi Bakchis trading paint almost all the way through. 3, 4 hits. Then we get through the first outside zone. Transition back around. There it is. Odi back into him again. He does such a great job of getting around those clips. And I mean, for Conor, he's giving every opportunity available. He's got the car out. It's stable. He's at angle. You know, and the confidence that Odi's got to be able to do that, I mean, that is next level chase. Look at this. First outside zone. See how many contacts we get. There's
door-to-door sales. Ready?
2, 3, 4.
Dude, and kudos to Conor for staying in it. Like, dude, bro, stop.
Loving it. Yeah.
Why are you doing? Ow, seriously.
Quit putting holes in my
shit. Like giving a noogie.
Yeah.
That was so sick, man. Are you not entertained? Look at that.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Look at the battle wounds.
Let's go.
Oh, my gosh. Just grinding on that door. Wow. Dude, he gave him a rubber treatment.
I can't wait to see what Conor's response is.
That is unreal. And I love that Conor stayed in it. Oh, yeah. Now, go ahead. Grind on that door. Get that rotary tool out. And here comes Conor. Odi Bakchis initiates. Conor Shanahan, he's right there. Bang! Get on him. Get on him. Come on. Knocking on heaven's door. Now, ripping around into the outside zone. Watch his transition. If Conor does this well, he might highlight him. There he goes, drops in. Because I'm telling you, Odi was a little on the inside when he executed that transition. Conor dropped in and got back into that pocket. What a battle.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
Oh, man.
Worth every bit of applause that they're getting tonight. Incredible. Oh, can we just do this all night?
Dude, no.
Do we have a time? We got a time limit?
But, of course, I love it. It's so cool. great driving by Odi Bakchis and Conor Shanahan.
Look at this.
That might be the fast orange chase of the day.
I mean, we have so many contenders. Conor gets in the pocket, sinks it in, and just hunting down Odi. You can tell he's pushing him around. He's going, go faster, go faster. Conor trading paint again with Odi Bakchis. Transitions through the smoke, pops in. Odi really pushing the limits of that through that inside clip. Conor gets caught right on that rear quarter panel. Such a tough place to be. What a battle. What a treat.
That seriously might be some of the best chase to chase. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you know, like, again, we talk about the James Deane Castro. That was Castro chasing. But to see Odi's chase and then flop him and see Conor's chase. I mean, talk about the mimic percentage here. That has got to be high. Again, the proximity score. That you're measuring, again, 1 meter, right? Or 2.5 feet, excuse me. The percentage of time spent at inches, 2.5 feet. That's got to be high, that percentage. I want to see that number. But slide him left for Shanahan, right for Odi Bakchis. And Conor Shanahan gets the victory just narrowly. But I got to tell you, look at that shakes up the championship hunt, man.
Yeah, it does.
Because, again, the points leader. But I'll tell you what, I think Odi right now is the fastest. He's got to be the fastest orange, cleanest chase of the night leader.
So many people could be winning that tonight. What a crazy time.
I want to go down to you, Reese, if I could, and just elaborate on that. I have to assume just Conor just a little further back on those last outside zones, or what were the standout moments for you guys?
One of the standout moments for sure is when we saw Conor, when he was in the lead, we saw that Odi takes a little bit more time to get into the pocket. And then ultimately you can see that Odi does a really good job as well too, but you can see in the transitions there's a little bit of a missed timing, and Conor was just really putting on a clinic. I want to say props to Conor for taking these hits and steep on going through. Just shows true class. You can see here in the transition here, Odi goes a little bit on the inside, so that's another thing that contributes to as well too. It was an amazing battle, but this is just one of those straight up battles, and Conor just respectfully just outdrifted him on this one.
I like that, and again, just nice teacher voice there. I like that. You broke down it correctly.
Philly
the principal called me, told me to chill out.
I like that. That was a very clinical, again, explanation there as he pulls back into Jerry Yang Racing with that 86. But you know what? Break out the Maguires, because that thing definitely needs to get that rubber off that door.
Man.
But he's going to just clean it up, throw some fresh tires on there. He's going back out there once again. And will he go against his brother, or will he be going against Brandon Sorenson?
Yeah.
So, wow, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught up in how crazy of a run that Odi put down. I think any other battle, that's his win. It's just Conor was a little bit cleaner, and that's it. Just a couple of little spots, and that's where we're at now in drifting, where a quarter of a zone is making the difference between a win and a loss. As we see them immediately get in, check the logs, make sure everything is good to go, get some fresh rubber on it. Yeah. That door needs to go in the Drifting Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. And it's already been signed by Odi Bakchis.
Are they trying to open it?
He wrote his name there. All right, Brian.
Oh, they made sure it's still open.
Yeah, look at that. It's just a skin. Wow. That was unreal. You can see Lorette Nickel there waiting in the wings. Lorette, great job down there. Thank you so much for asking all the right questions. But now we go back to the line. Again, Big Bro, Jack Shanahan, the Ripper, going against Brandon Sorenson. So again, this is a one more time battle. Already in the Final Four, Ben Hopson, James the Machine Deane. Right, and then obviously we just saw Conor Shanahan. So will Conor go against Big Bro, or is he going against Brandon Sorenson? Look at that, love the helmet. Fighter jet on the side. High flying and soaring. Brandon Sorenson. All right, Brandon will lead Sorenson Motorsports, Quad Lock BMW, and the Little 1 Series Pulsar Turbo Systems on Kumo tires. And here comes Brandon Sorenson. Clean start, no cones were hit. Let's see the initiation there from Brandon Sorenson. Shanahan does not get immediately in the pocket. There's that dive in again, but we saw a great chase job. And again, he can time the transitions with those drift whiskers. Let's see if he can execute. Like you said, telepathy. I like what you said earlier there, Jacob. Now transitioning through that crossover. And here comes Jack Shanahan. Slides right back in, and he drops in. Grinding wheel to wheel. That was, again, I like the word that Reese used earlier, class act, didn't flop, didn't rotate, stayed in it. And I think Jack might have even like adjusted and straightened Brandon's wheel, that front right wheel.
Yeah, he might have. Jack again trying to go for this big dive in, and unfortunately again he's not able to quite get the timing in. Brandon doesn't get the car rotated around, but Jack's got to adapt to it now. The first outside zone, Brandon again on a really, really solid lead part of that run. Jack doing a good job through the transitions to dive back in. Touches just a touch of left foot brake to get the car to hold up behind the young Sorenson. And now he's able to go in full attack mode. Brandon there, ready to go. Brandon straighten out just a little bit before the line. I mean, a few drivers, Mike, you gotta watch that part of the track. You still gotta be having that car at angle through that portion. But Jack really, really aggressive here in the chase. Maybe not painting the door the way that some of us would expect, but being classy about it, realizing, hey, by being overly aggressive, you can create more mistakes.
Right.
So just a very clean run from Jack Shanahan and Brandon Sorenson.
All right, let's rotate the order here. Jack will now be out front, and Brandon going to chase him down. Like I said, we got the Mustangs on one side, BMWs on, right now on the other side, but let's see who goes against Conor Shanahan on this side of the bracket. Big Bro Jack, ready to send it. Nice job by Jack Shanahan. Initiating into the outside zone. Brandon quickly gets to the wall. Proximity down just a little bit. But look at Jack, there's some more angle at it. That allows Brandon to get that proximity. See if he can time it here. Oh, Brandon goes deeper than Jack. But did he go shallow? I want to check the angles on that when we get that replay there, Jacob. Now, bringing it on home to last outside zone. Ooh, Jack was really going aggressively towards that wall.
Yeah.
That outside zone 3, definitely want to inspect that one. That was interesting. Did Brandon overcook it? Was Jack short? As Conor looking on?
Yeah, he's checking in. He wants to see how his brother is doing. Very, very big family support there. So let's take a look here. Jack gets into that zone really, really quick. Tons of speed, tons of angle. And Brandon not able to really find his groove to this section. Gets caught on the inside line. Jack coming through that section. Now Jack transitions a bit early. Oh, it's both. It's both Brandon going a bit deep and Jack going a little bit shallow. See how that ends up playing out. You can see Jack's 37% in zone 3. Obviously not nearly as good. Angle pretty close. Mimic very close. Proximity, Jack has the advantage there, but unfortunately he's got a bit of a detriment in the lead. This is going to balance out pretty close again. We've already got a one more time on it once. Does it go one more time again?
Yeah, very, very interesting turn of events here and turn of the cars. Like you said, I think it looked that much more dramatic because Jack was shallow and Brandon threw it out the backside.
Yeah, it did. I mean, if Jack was fulfilling that full zone, it wouldn't have looked nearly as wild, but there it is. Conor waiting on bated breath to see what happens with his older brother.
All right, it's Conor. You can see him just waiting in the wings, checking out the tube.
Imagine just being a fan in the pits and seeing Conor's walking around, waiting, watching, looking for a TV.
Everybody's just been so good. We had such a long halftime break, and it was great. It was so healthy. Got some Sally's pizza. What do you think of the Sally's?
It was really good.
Yeah, Sally's again. Shout out to Chris Kane, bringing the NSX and bringing some pie.
Yeah, BC Racing Custom Coilover. So you can see, I mean, Jack definitely gets in the proximity a lot sooner. So you've got a bit of an advantage going through that part of it. And then as they transition back out, I mean, lead-wise, I do think Brandon's got an advantage there. But, I mean, it's tough. It's really tough. It depends on how you want to weigh this one all out. If the judges don't go one more time, I could also see it going to a split decision or a natural split. It's a really tough call. Yeah, neither one was perfect, but we're getting very close.
All right, so it looks like we have an outcome here. Is it Jack Shanahan or Brandon Sorenson? Make some noise for these fellas. Come on, Stafford. Conor Shanahan waits in the wings. Who's he gonna go against? Brandon Sorenson or Jack Shanahan? And it is unanimous. Jack Shanahan gets the win. Jack Shanahan gets the win. Jack, you get the win, buddy. He's going against, yes, sir, it's you. Slide him left or slide him right, and Jack gets the win. It's an all-Shanahan battle on one side and RTR on the other. Ford Racing. What a battle of of the ages. Brother on brother crime over here on both sides. Again, RTR bros and literal blood brothers. Reese, down to you. What was the deciding factor?
Yeah, in this battle here, we were definitely really analyzing what happened when Shanahan was in the lead going into zone 3, and we wanted to make sure that there was a decel there, but it was in an allowed spot. Shanahan did go a little bit on the inside there, but again, the decel happened in an area that it was supposed to happen, and then unfortunately, Sorenson ended up having a tire drop off there. Lost a little proximity as well too. You can see a little lack of proximity in outside zone 2. You can see that he never really got into the pocket when he was into the chase. You can see there he drops a tire off there, gets lost in the smoke, and it really just throws his timing off. You can see the transition there. He has a little timing off. Jack, on the other hand, just putting on a clinic, doing a really good job as well too. That's also because Brandon did a really good lead as well too. But in this scenario, Jack is going to get the win.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Reese Marin. Again, great insights. Lorette, you're with, is Conor crying?
No, I think, no. I mean, he was just working so hard, and I think it's just sweat that he was wiping off of his brow. My goodness, the stress coming from you was palpable, waiting for your brother to hear that he is winning that battle, and now going against your brother. Connecticut, you are in for the best evening. How happy are you battling against your brother?
Yeah, amazing. It's always special. I was nervous waiting for the call. You know, we travel the whole world together to get moments like this as two brothers. It doesn't get, you know, the feeling doesn't get old. And I think this is the highest that we ever will battle in Formula Drift, so that normally means that it's more exciting than anything. But good job to Jack. He's been really good since the start of this weekend as well, and we both have felt good, and I think the track suits our style. So good job to Brandon as well. He's been probably one of the most consistent drivers in the championship this year. You know, he's came out with a point to prove, and I think he's going to be a championship contender all the way to the end. So everybody is pushing. Me and Odi just had a dogfight, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Amazing. Well, Conor just said that he is feeling good. 2 weapons on the track coming up, Jared.
Thank you so much, Lorette. These are, I mean, we're up here in the booth just talking about how epic and legendary not only the events, first time coming here, but wow. RTR on one side, Shanahan's on the other. Don't go anywhere. The final 4 is set. Who's coming out on top when we return here to the Battle at the Springs?
Drifting is not just a sport, it's culture, it's in our blood.
Here we go, Andy Hateley. Oh, he is riding that tire right on that white line.
Tires are what we live and breathe in Formula D. We couldn't do this without them.
Through this lens, I catch details others might pass right by. Some might see a car. I see tuners taking care of what they love. The care poured into every engine. The trust in Pennzoil to keep it running strong. This moment, these drivers, the machine under this hood, that's what lasts.
Engine protection for the lifetime of your vehicle. Pennzoil. Long may we drive. Available at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With the Canon Image ProGraph Pro 1100 professional photo printer, my images come alive in print. What I see through my lens is what you see on the wall. Vivid, detailed, and accurate.
Something has awakened. The horsepower and torque you always knew was there. Just waiting to make every drive thrilling. Track tested, off-road proven. Performance for everything you drive. Drive better with K&N.
BC Forged Wheels, custom built per order, offering extensive design, finish, and machining options. Strength, style, and precision come standard. Track proven, street ready. BC Forged, proud sponsor of Formula Drift 2026.
Adam LZ here to tell you that motorsports has taken me just about everywhere. And no matter the scenario, Link ECU is the answer. The flexibility Link gives me for drifting, the precision I need on track, the durability to handle off the track, and the reliability you want in a daily driver. Even when pushing an entire motorsport to a bigger level, Link ECU has been with me every step of the way.
Thank you so much to Stafford Speedway for having us here. What a great venue, great crew, a family-owned facility here, and it definitely shows. Stafford Speedway, every Friday night, all summer long. Come on down here, Stafford, Connecticut, Stafford Springs. Again, just showcasing you different variety of motorsports, and I'll tell you what, Formula Drift, I think it's a great marriage here, Stafford Speedway and Formula Drift. Again, it's just a beautiful drive-in, the facilities, the bathrooms.
I know.
FYI, real side note, TVs above the urinals so you don't miss the action.
I'm here for it.
Kind of a move.
It might be the move.
All right. So again, I always talk about, you know, a great formula, water, food, good bathrooms. They have it all. Come on down to Stafford Speedway. But seriously, having done events for 23 years, this has been one heck of an event. And it's off track and, of course, on track. An all RTR battle. Vaughn, I know you're watching. It's a win-lose scenario here, but the RTR Ford Mustangs here, the ponies are in the stable, and the drivers are ready to throw down. No team orders. James the Machine Deane, 5-time and defending champion. Odi goes out early, so think about the championship standings here. Ben Hopson ready to throw down. The helmets on the car don't see the drivers. Where is Ben Hopson?
Ben's having a bit of a moment, but he's back out. I think the nerves might have got to him just a little bit.
All right. Okay.
All right,
well,
buddy. Time to buck up.
Here we go. Hey, you know what? This is exciting. All right. Okay. I don't even know what to say, but
this is the biggest battle.
This is like a movie, man. This is like a movie. That shows you the importance and how important it is to Ben Hopson. You know, nerves, hype. You know, Ben's a prospect champion, moving over to pro, working with Von Kitten Jr., working with the RTR camp. He's going against best drifter in the world, a teammate of his. And like James said, he's proud of him. They're being overly nice to each other, but they know what's at stake here. They know what's on the line. It is very important to Ben Hopson for this moment. Gather himself, get the Zen moment, get that flow state going. Again, he's either winning or learning. I love that, what he said earlier. But again, these RTR Mustangs ready to do battle, and then the Shanahan bros out back.
What a top four. What a Final Four.
Amazing.
You couldn't write a better story. This is insane. RTR versus RTR. Shanahan versus Shanahan. I mean, everybody right now feels like they're at the top of their game. This is the best event for Ben and Pro yet. James Deane is just crushing things. Conor and Jack, them going head-to-head is fireworks no matter what. I mean, getting to see them drive together is just a treat no matter where you are in the world, what time, what vehicle, anything. And we're getting to see it at what is very quickly becoming one of the best tracks on the circuit.
You can see the calmness. Ben probably trying to gather his thought and breathe. But these are battles of brothers from a different mother, and then battles of brothers from the same mother. That's what we're looking at here, essentially.
Cannot imagine the nerves going through Ben right now as he gets clicked in, calms in. And did I catch that that James and Ben are going to be able to communicate with each other via radio. So I couldn't imagine having James Deane in your ear as you go to battle with him, just being like, all right, let's do this, kid. And here we go, as they scrub in. This is the biggest battle for Ben in his pro career.
This is massive, in his pro career. And he's going against, again, unarguably best drifter in the world, James the Machine Deane. Whoever loses this is locked in for fourth. Locked in for fourth because of Shanahan's best both of the qualifying runs and the qualifying position.
And remember, Ben out-qualified James Deane. Ben in 8th in qualifying.
He'll lead first.
Yeah, and here are current standings. James Deane taking the lead of the championship with Odi Bakchis out. Brandon Sorenson's going to be stuck in that spot, but Conor and Jack. Yeah, they can move up here pretty quick as we move through the rest of this. Cole Richards, unfortunately, having a bad weekend, jump down to 10th, but here we go for right now. It is all eyes on Ben Hopson.
RTR ready to rock. Ford Racing, these Ford Mustangs, running Pennzoil through the veins, Osbo batteries under the hood, and Nitto tires out back and on the corners. Here we go, send it! RTR, ready to rock battle. Ben Hopson will lead James the Machine Deane, 5-time defending champion, in the mirror of Hopson. There we go, initiating into the bank. James Deane banging on the door, grinding him, showing him why he's champion, showing him the little things on and off track. Here we go in that second inside zone. Now coming into that power hour, Ben Hopson, massive angle here, transitioning through James, mimicking him. Look at Ben Hopson dusting James a little bit there, but then he regains the proximity, pushing him around the track. He's bullying the boy of Ben Hopson. We got a tire fire out back, just to do a little flambe.
Let's go. This is it. Ben Hopson absolutely rose to the occasion tonight. The amount of nerves going through right now, it's so easy to flub or have an incident, but Ben Hopson does a great initiation, gets all the way up to the wall, and that allows James Deane in that right-hand drive Mustang to get in there and start banging on the door. I cannot imagine what that feels like. The sound in the cockpit of both these vehicles would be just otherworldly. Look at this, Ben Hopson crushing it through every single zone. And James Deane lighting up the tires, coming across the line, and a big exhale for Ben Hopson. Wow, great work.
The level of confidence from both of these guys, knowing who they're going against, knowing the car's capabilities, they're on the same radio channel.
Amazing.
So, again, there's no team orders, there's nothing to hide here, and they're being completely transparent. So here we are, and I just text Vaughn, I said, wow, so sick.
I hope they're recording it, because I would love to know what that conversation is like right now as both of them pull back to the line. The words
Hell of a
of wisdom.
run, mate. Hell of a run. You too, Bubs.
Yeah. All right. Let's crush it, Bubba.
Yeah, let's crush it, Bubba.
Oh, man.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. Ben Hopson.
Oh.
Man, so proud of this kid, man.
The vomit comment ready to throw down.
Oh, no. Not that one.
Hey, man. I mean, the story's unfolding as it is.
You're just the conduit. That's it.
I'm just the messenger, dog. I mean, I don't think there's any way we could hide it.
Here we go.
All right. Looks like the smoke still letting it dissipate here. Ben's like, can we go?
Can we just go?
Can we just go? I don't care.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked for both of them. I'm stoked for James in this too. I know we're talking a lot about Ben Hopson, but for James too, it's like, this is great when you're in equal equipment. It's just driver on driver. That's all it is.
What did I say at the top of the show? It's dangerous when the driver is, like I said, on the podium in Orlando. He's like, I'm having the most fun.
Yeah.
I'm just at peace. I was like, what's up? He's like, I'm just good. I'm like feeling it. I mean, he's accomplished so much, and he just wants to do more. You know, you win 5 championships. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
You know, and he does it with such grace. He's such a great drift ambassador, drifting all across the world. And I'm buzzing. After every victory, I can't believe it. Like, he's still shocked and still very thankful and grateful to have these opportunities. And look at this. Here we go, Bubba. Look at that. Underneath that amber lens, Ben Hopson waits. James Deane on the other side, that right-hand drive. Ben putting the lid up. And Vaughn Ginn Jr. just texted me back, I cannot take this. Ha, 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 ha. Good point about Mustangs.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He says, my heart is beating more than when I'm in the car.
I bet.
So Vaughn, again, I know Lauren Healy. He's part of the RTR off-road team. Lauren Healy ran the Bandito up Pikes Peak today.
Wow.
So that was awesome. Making history on track here in Connecticut and at Pikes Peak. But right now, who's going to come out on top? Which Mustang will it be? Which driver will it be? James the Machine Deane or Ben Hopson? Send it! Here we go. James Deane across the nose of Ben Hopson. Initiating in. James high and tight. Come on, Ben. Banging doors. Get on in there. James sets him up for success. Big, massive angle there towards the end. Bringing on into that second inside clip. Ben Hopson falling back here. He needs to gain that ground here. On transition, dropping. Bang that door. Get on in there. Grind on it. Drive it home. Come on now. Woo! Put a trailer hitch on that thing and take me home. Come on now. The Vomit Comet brings it on to the side of the Irish Machine.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
Yeah, look at the crowd erupts. Insane. Dude, what an event, and it's not even over yet.
This is top 4.
Bro. I mean, again, is that one of the fast orange cleanest changes of the day? Wow.
I don't know. We have so many different battles to choose from. Look at this. James Deane up on the wall. Just invites Ben Hopson to get into the pocket. He does. James with a little bit of wavering. Here we go. Ben doing a great job of adapting in the chase. And that yellow and black Mustang transitions back out. Now he starts to go in for that dive, hunting him down. James Deane on an incredible lead, 100-point qualifying line. And there it is, Ben Hopson taking it to the Irishman, putting his mark on the door as they come across the line. Look at this. Look at these stats. I mean, both of them with amazing, amazing lead runs. Ben Hopson, more angle, outstyling him. What a phenomenal battle for both drivers. One to be remembered by everybody here, and especially the Hopson family.
Again, another round of applause for these Ford Racing, Ford Mustang pilots. RTR ready to rock, living up to the name. Deane and Hopson, amazing battle between them. Whoever wins is, I mean, oh man, and again, whoever loses, unfortunately, is just outside of the podium. They're out of their cars. Big hug. Make some noise for them. RTR, ready to rock. I think they both won. They won the hearts of the Tripped fans, new and old. But we do have a winner, and unfortunately, there is a loser. So, slide him left for Hopson, or right for James Deane, and it looks like James Deane gets the win unanimously. And Reese, go ahead and throw your headset on just for a moment. I mean, being a fan of drifting, you know, all of us here in the booth and everybody, first of all, what a heck of a run, right?
Yeah, those guys were just absolutely out there cooking and absolutely ripping, dude. Absolutely. When it really comes down to it, you can just see Ben just left a little bit on the table. You can see moments of little separation there. You can also see, I will say, Ben definitely starts from going into this inner clip after zone 3, but James was just better in the chase. You know, he had better moments of where he was shining, getting into the pocket.
Yep.
Ben did a really good job and really let it all out there. I really like how they were aggressive. And again, these guys were just stand up, and it was a really good battle, but James got the win.
Yeah, there it is, RTR, the camps. And they'll erupt. James Deane goes to the finals. And now, question is, which Shanahan will he go against? As applause there in the RTR camp. Oh, so much fun. Let the smoke dissipate here as the Shanahans are on the line. Conor will lead. Jack will give chase. The lights are on. The brotherly battle, brotherly love is out the window. And now it's going to be grinding on the door. Here we go. Conor Shanahan leading Jack Shanahan, the Ripper. The Shadow versus the Ripper. Here comes the Shanahans. Initiating there is Conor Shanahan high on the bank. Here goes Jack Shanahan. Get to that door. And again, I think he's going to temper it back just a little bit because we know how disruptive, obviously, Jack could bully him around. But here goes Conor Shanahan in the outside zone, transitioning past. Now goes Conor in that last outside zone. Jack throwing a lot of angle at it. And decells the car just a little bit here. Going across the finish line goes Conor and Jack.
Yeah, Jack going for a very clean run on that one. I don't think he wanted to get caught up and create a bunch of contact and put, add a bit of doubt in the judge's mind and potentially create an incident. But Conor up front gives him all the invitation he needs. Really solid run for Conor Shanahan out front. Look at this, so stable. A couple little left foot brakes. And Jack just trying to find his pace in it. Might have just a touch more grip in the car than Conor's got. As you can see him surging back and forth in that first outside zone, transitioning back out though. Look at this, Jack just gets caught a little bit, over-rotates a touch, but it does mean he's able to cut the line, get back into the side of Conor Shanahan coming across the line. What a treat to see the Shanahans going toe-to-toe. Man, what a phenomenal night.
It's just so much fun. This has just been such a weekend, in pro spec, in pro, and look at, Ben has got the biggest smile on his face, man. His mom and dad are just outside the booth. See if we can hear what they say at all.
Oh my goodness, that was so sick.
How much fun was that?
I can't stop laughing, man. I'm not.
That was a roller coaster that doesn't have rails. Yeah, so again, the smoke's super thick down there. Our Toyota Gazoo Racing Tundra clearing up the track. But what an event it has been. What do you guys say, Connecticut? You want us back here next year? We'll think about it. We'll think about it. We'll see. It has been nothing short of electric, so thank you so much for joining us here in the building. Still, the stands are packed. Local time 10:50, but it's Saturday night. You don't have to go home, but you can't say, hey, join us at the podium. We're going to give out the trophy, so join us there. Let's make this the biggest podium ceremony we've ever seen.
I like it.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to see a big one. I want to see F1 style, dude. You know, like, let's get rowdy at the podium. So join us. It's just behind the grandstand. Again, there's going to be traffic anyways out of here, so why not join us at the podium and join the party? You know who's going to party right now? Jack Shanahan, Conor Shanahan, send it, boys! An all-Irish battle. The brotherly love, brothers from the same mothers. As we are throwing it down, Jack Shanahan. Conor comes out of drift! Conor comes out of drift! Jack Shanahan must complete this run, and he will have the victory. Unreal. Jack Shanahan, Pulsar Turbo Systems. Look at this. As we are now bringing it on home, Jack crosses the finish line, and Conor comes to a halt.
What happened? Jack.
Shame. Conor filled donuts. That was like Step Brothers, dude. You better not fall asleep. He's gonna beat him with a sock and with a soap bar and a sock later. Wow. Oh. Insult to injury. Bro gives him a noogie and just a wedgie and all of it.
Just remember who the little brother is. That's what that was.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
So all signs are saying it's going to be Jack Shanahan, but with that, again, the loser locked in for third place.
Holy. As we take an eye here for the two RTR drivers, they're going to see the antics, a little bit of the broadcast delay, and Conor with a big wave. Don't know what happened there, but yeah, wild run.
There's... And guess what? It's going to be an all-Irish podium once again.
I know. I've seen this episode
Irish.
before.
I've seen it. We've seen it across the pond, and we've seen it here in the States. But look at that.
Oh, dude, I haven't laughed this hard in forever. This is... I don't know the last time I had this much fun at an event. This is incredible.
Unreal. Well, let's make it official. Slide him right for Jack the Ripper. Shanahan is going to the finals against a legend, a friend, a fellow countryman, James the Machine Deane. Conor Shanahan will get third place, and now who will get first place? Again, congratulations to Jack Shanahan, baby! Conor Shanahan, again, unfortunately, he is driftwood, not drift car, out there, stranded out there on track. He'll get a tow in. I'm sure we'll get some words with him, but guess what? We got to throw some fresh tires out back, some fuel in the tank, because the finals are set. All Irish podium. James Deane and Jack in the finals. Conor Shanahan gets a final spot. Ben Hopson just a bit outside in fourth place. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to see the finals here at Stafford Speedway. Round 4, the Foil and Drift Pro Championship. The tires and the championship is heating up. Don't go anywhere. The finals when we come back.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Maserati Thursdays in October. Play all month long for a chance to take home an elegant and powerful Italian sports car. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. You in?
Looking for a college where you can learn by doing? The University of Northwestern Ohio puts the wrench in your hand and your future in motion.
I would recommend UNOH to anybody who wants to excel in this industry.
With industry connections, cutting-edge equipment, and programs in automotive, diesel, high performance, robotics, and more, this is education that works.
You will come to this school and you will leave 10 times what you were when you came here.
Apply now at unoh.edu.
have fun. Because you've got Meguiar's. And we've got your back. From wash, to paint care, to maintenance and more, Meguiar's has your hybrid ceramic solution for every adventure. Meguiar's, reflect your passion.
There's a place no map will show you. A secret spot. A high-performance hideout for cars that crave chaos. New brakes? Check. Roll cage? Check. A spoiler so big it doubles as a picnic table? Oh, you bet. Every apex we nailed, every second we shaved, it's all knowledge that goes right back into your ride. Look like fun? It is. You in?
You guys, I cannot even describe the energy, the vibes that are down here. Jack Shanahan just finished his water bottle, hucked it over here, and made an absolute bucket. That was the luckiest shot on the planet. And also, superstition, you got your lucky socks on, so you feel like that's helping you.
Yeah, like I said, we had 2 events back to back. I packed 2 pairs of lucky socks because I'm not really too sure which ones are which, but they done nothing for me last week, but they seem to be working this weekend, so yeah, no, it's good. What a night. It's just unreal. It's unbelievable. I was so happy. We went for dinner last night and we were like, we're not really feeling it, and here we are, you know. Unbelievable.
Absolutely incredible. And James, tonight has just been so phenomenal. And now we are going to finish the night with you two. It's going to be an Irish podium. How do you even put this moment into words?
It's just, I would say, perfect. You know, having a battle with Ben just there, RTR battle, Ben's first top 4 in FT was unbelievable. And now battling my great friend Jack, my neighbour. We have such history together. And it's just good vibes, you know. Jack says he has his lucky socks. I think I have my lucky jocks. So let's see what happens.
All right, let's get this going, guys. You get to your car. You get to your car. Best of luck. Jared, Jacob, let's roll, guys.
Yeah, that again, just Jacob said it, you said it, the vibes, just the luck, the Irish luck is definitely that flag. Look, even a little Irish wind is coming our way, but just the energy, you can absolutely feel it. Like I said, please join us at the podium. You can see it just behind the stand at the far end of the track. Here are the current standings after, this is current standings right now. Right now, like literally live, like right now. So this very well could change given the outcome of this battle. James Deane could create a larger gap. Jack could move up. Again, 10 points for a win. So could jump up to 149 or could stay at 139 and Jack jump up to 116, which would put him in third.
Yeah, that could be absolutely massive. So there's a lot on the line here for both these drivers. A little bit of national pride, a little bit of, I mean, even just in the town, little bragging rights.
Dude, Irish flag there in the... Look at that. Look at that. The fan has a Irish flag. And here are the drivers, James the Machine Deane and Jack the Ripper Shanahan. He said his neighbor, his friend, and as far as, you know, Jack, this is sophomore season here in the States, and James has had his number once before. Are you guys ready? Connecticut, Banana Boy, Irish flags a-waving, because we just saw an amazing battle of RTR, the Ford Mustangs, the Shanahans, the brothers from another mother, and then again the brothers from the same mother. But right now, it's an all-Irish battle in the finals, and it's an all-Irish podium. Conor locked in for third, but it's Jack or James. Again, different vehicles, but the same country being represented. What a battle at the Springs it has been. Stafford, Connecticut, the venue, the vibes. Jacob, man, one more battle left to go.
One more.
And it's gonna be an absolute banger when we come back. The finals, the laps continue, the champagne will be popped, and the trophies will be given out when we come back. The finals are here.
Live loud. This is what we are.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler.
Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts.
We're getting to, oh man. I'm almost losing my voice here, but that's a sign of a good time. Talking for 3 days, but you know what? Yeah, Rockstar Energy definitely provides the energy, but the driving is really lighting this wick. And there is one more wick to be lit, and that's the finals. But we will see the fireworks, baby. So again, we're telling some fans are informing us this is the first time that we'll see the three Irishmen, the Shanahans and James Deane, all on the same podium.
Yeah.
Is that on any series?
I feel like they would have done it way back in Ireland back in the day, but at least here in FD, this is going to be huge. Sure. I mean, I got to say, we say stick around for the podium. Stick around even later for the podium show, because this is going to be an interesting one, to say the least.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah, they're going to be wet socks and wet jocks, obviously, as James says he's got his wet undies there. Or not his wet undies, but his lucky undies.
He might.
He might. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. This is a win for all the drifting fans across the globe. Everybody has won tonight. The Pulsar Turbo Systems, BMW on Kumo tires, piloted by Jack Shanahan, warming up his tires. He's going against a great friend, a neighbor, a fellow countryman, and that Pennzoil Ultra Platinum O'Reilly Auto Parts, Ford Racing, Ford Mustang RTR, ready to rock. Like I said, Dad, Captain Clutch Kick, the boss man is at home. He's watching, having a watch party at the RTR lab in North Carolina. Texting him, and he said he's had one heck of a day. Seeing Lauren Healy, his RTR off-road teammate, go up Pikes Peak, making history, and now history could be made once again, and it is. This is going in the history books. This very well could be one of the best, if not the best, Formula Drift events ever in the 23 years, that 22 and going on 23 years of Formula Drift. Are you ready to send it, Connecticut? Here we go, send it, oh, restarts.
Just building tension.
Building the tension. That cone spun like a top. All right, one strike against Jack Shanahan. Pulling back around. Look at the battle damage on the door there of James Deane. Oh, my goodness. So, again, James does lead the pack. Yeah, Ben was banging on his door earlier. And now let's get him restart. Yell, send it as loud as possible on 3. If we could, Connecticut, are you with me? Make some noise. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. pushing through. James, the drift whistles are out, and there he goes. Drops in that last outside zone. Oh, doctor! Look at this, James, the 5-time and defending champion, brings it on home.
Mental. Just absolutely mental. We knew that this was going to be the battle of the night right here, and it's absolutely paying off. Oh, man. Here's the crazy thing. It is not often where James Deane is going to be the driver chasing first. He's used to qualifying super high. This is rare form for him to be down mid-pack, but look at this. He's making the best of it. Fresh tires in the chase, taking it to the door of Jack Shanahan, who's on an absolute heater of a lead run. Look at flying through every single zone, and there is James. He's going with them. Wherever you go, I go. I'm right there the entire time. James Deane pushing in the side of the door of that BMW. No love lost. And this is just back. This is history in drifting right here. I mean, Jack gets into drifting because of James, and the Irish scene absolutely explodes. You know, it's what, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. right now in Ireland, and I guarantee they're pouring another cup of coffee and waiting to see this thing.
I don't think it's coffee. It's spiked coffee.
Guaranteed. Yeah. Guaranteed. This battle is as old as drifting, man. I mean, wow.
4 a.m. Man, if you think these guys are having fun, again, it's 4 a.m. in Dublin, Ireland. Look at James pushing him around. Look at Conor Shanahan off to the side, waiting to join them. Don't grow up, grow old, kids.
Yeah.
If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Look at, again, the battle damage, the scars on the cars.
Oh, tightening the belts, cranking them down.
Jack.
James staggered back. Hopefully pulls up. I know we're waiting on a little bit of smoke clearing, so we'll see. James probably just holding back. He's going to re-scrub those tires real quick once we get the go-ahead. Get them off the line. But what a night, what a weekend this has been.
It's been absolute. I mean, from Thursday till today, and it's attrition for us as staff, crew, drivers. But I got to give my hat off to Ryan Sage, president of Formula Drift. You know, again, he's just taken strides as far as implementing race data labs, bringing in Wally, finding the right crew, the people, the front ticketing staff, the whole crew that sets this thing up. Fred and his team, our judges, Robbie, Vernon, Brian, Reese. Thank you to Jacob. Thank you to, obviously, Lorette. Thank you to, again, if you want to break out your phones and light up the night, I know Lewis and the team would love to get some photos. Thank you to Greg Bussell, the Fridge, obviously Michael, Wilcham as well, and so many other people, the Formula Drift crew. This has just been one heck of a night. So again, thank you, Jacob. Obviously a pleasure to work with you, and you've really grown by strides.
Thank you,
announcing, sir. And again, thank you for all the insight on Outer Zone. Let's send it for one final time tonight. Are we gonna have a winner? Send it, James Deane. James the Machine Deane. And here comes Jack Shanahan. Shoots in on the inside. Initiate. The car grips up. He tries to fight back. But if James keeps it clean, he will be your winner here. Round 4, the Formula Drift Pro Championship. A big botched initiation by Jack Shanahan. And that will be all she wrote. Jack Shanahan goes off course. And James Deane continues on. A bit of a victory lap for the 5-time and defending champion of 360 and a celebration for James the Machine Deane. Ben Hopson in the stands cheering him on. Join us at the podium. Don't go home. Let's make this the biggest podium ceremony we've ever had. Join us at the podium just behind the stands. Champagne will be popped. Trophies will be given out. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be one heck of a great interview. The podium interview after that Jacob curates. Get out your phones and grab a video of this. Congratulations to the boys. An all-Irish podium. And James Deane is going to come out on top. Jack Shanahan and Conor Shanahan. What an event. Unreal.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, and I'm an announcer.
It's easily one of the greatest nights in drifting history here. I mean, take a look here. Final battle. It's unfortunately that Jack obviously battling something going on because this is so uncharacteristic, and it becomes a bit of a parade lap here for the 5-time champ, for the greatest of all time, another Irish hero. But we will have an all-Irish podium tonight, and it is going to be a long evening for those boys. That's for sure. I got confirmation. It's 4 a.m. in Ireland, and they are definitely several drinks deep.
Oh, absolutely. As we take a look back, Jack unfortunately initiates way low on the bank, and then just adding to that, James continued on like we know he can. Jack transitions, goes in on the inside on the wrong side, and James continues, and that solidifies the deal. Let's make it official. We'll go, because you know who won, but let's go from third, we'll go to second, and we'll go to first. And again, join us at the podium ceremony for the trophy ceremony, but let's announce our winners. We start with third place, coming us from Ireland, in that Red Bull, Jerry Yang Racing 86. Make some noise for Conor Shanahan. You know who won, so I normally don't do this. I normally say the winner, so I'm going to go in the order third, second, and first. So second place here at round 4 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship from Ireland, it's Jack Shanahan. And now, finally, your winner, points leader, 5-time and defending Formula Drift champion, piloting the O'Reilly Auto Parts, Pennzoil, Nitto Tires, Ford Racing, Ford RTR, Mustang, from Ireland, an all-Irish podium, James the Machine Deane! He tried to act surprised. Lorette, grab them all. Get it, Lorette, down to you. Just, I don't know, get down there between all those boys.
Another weekend with the neighbors.
Another weekend with the neighbors. James Deane, talk about how incredible this is. This win, when execution and proximity and trust mattered so much.
I was hungry for it. I was so disappointed with our, spin in qualifying. I was like, I have a bit of making up to do. So I was just really trying hard, and honestly, it was a pleasure driving with everyone we battled tonight, because I had no choice but push hard all the way from top 32 with John and Castro, and then to battle Ryan Tuerck, hometown hero, absolute legend of a man. From that chase onwards, I knew that we could potentially do it, but I knew it wasn't going to be easy with my neighbors. And then we had the battle with Ben Hopson, absolutely unreal RTR battle, 2 Ford Racing Mustang RTRs just going at it and blowing the doors off each other. It was so much fun, and I'm so proud of him. And then when it came to Jack in the finals, honestly, it was just fun again. So I was very lucky today. I had like 2 battles where the outcome didn't matter to me. But unfortunately for Jack on the second run, I think some steering rack issue, which caused a mistake. So yeah, if he had that, we could be going probably one more time.
Is that what happened, a steering rack issue?
Yeah, so when I finished my lead run, the car felt perfect, but when I flicked on the initiation behind James, the steering just locked. And I actually had no input of the steering on the bank. That's why I was so far down, because I couldn't correct. And then obviously when I got to the transitions, it just transitioned and got stuck, and I had like no steering. So I was driving too good to make that kind of mistake, I feel. So, but yeah.
I absolutely love chasing Jack just there, though. It was like, risk it for the biscuit. Like, it was, I guess I got the lucky jocks, right? You have another pair of socks at home.
Amazing. And Conor, just to close out your evening, put it into words for us.
Yeah, amazing. Another great night for Irish drifting, and it's cool. I owe a lot of my success to these 2 people. I've been chasing them around the world. Every day I get up, the goal is to try, chase these guys and keep being better. So grateful for them. And yeah, not even Irish podium. We're from the same place. We live 1 minute away from each other. We live in the same house, and I could almost throw a stone to James's house. And yeah, Killavullen, thank you everybody who supports my mom and dad. Happy Father's Day to my dad for tomorrow. Love you guys, and looking forward to going home, back in the box with the boys. And yeah, it's going to be a great race all this year.
That's a good one.
And
I would actually love to wish my own dad a happy Father's Day. I know they're watching and supporting, so glad we could do it and get our first win of the year. I'm very happy. So thank you all, the fans here. Connecticut, this track is insane. And we're looking forward to coming back in the future. Huge thanks to O'Reilly Auto Parts, Pennzoil, the RTR team having my back. And yeah, bring on Indianapolis.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited for Indy, but let's celebrate our incredible podium. Well done, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Lorette Nickel. Congratulations. Jacob, your thoughts in closing?
I mean, top contender for best event I've been a part of, that's for sure. Yeah, incredible. And here it is. Season standings, James Deane in commanding lead. Odi Bakchis in second, Brandon Sorenson third, Jack and Connor rounding out your top 5. What a year this is going to be. Yeah,
it's been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much to the fans here in Connecticut. Thank you to the drivers, the crews, the teams, the sponsors. Again, thank you, Lorette Nickel. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you to our whole Formula Drift staff, crew. Thank you to Kemp, the whole live stream crew, everybody there at Platform. Thank you, the fans. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the podium. Happy Father's Day, babe. Steph, T-Bone, I'll see you tomorrow. Get that steak ready. I'm going to chill poolside, have a cigar, and a good steak. Love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you online, or we'll see you another time. That's a wrap of round 4 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship at Stafford Speedway. One for the books. From qualifying, pro spec making history, 14, 15-year-old Dimitri Brudski, and now an all-Irish podium. Congratulations to James the Machine Deane, Jack Shanahan, and Conor Shanahan for rounding out, again, a minute from each other. History was made here tonight, and we can't wait to see you at round 5 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship in Indy. We are officially halfway through the 2026 season. Again, this sport began in 2004, and the moon, we're not stopping until we get there, baby. Again, we'll see you online, and we'll see you another time. Send it to Indy, Formula Drift Nation.